Kira! Welcome in. Nice to see you. Howdy, hey. Just down the entire can of Monster, and I'm like now just like doing the shaky thingy. I'm like, oh, am I clenching my teeth because I'm shivering cold because like the thunderstorms are still thundering outside, or is it because of the caffeine that's now racing through my system? I think we both know the answer to this. The answer is, of course, that I love my wife. Hey, Desmond. Welcome in. A breakfast pot pie. I need to get around to one day, perhaps, crafting a pot pie of my own. Oh, right, I have to open up my door every single time I love my wife. I forgot. Sorry, wife. Mwah. Kiss her a good day before I start. 85 stream streak. You know, every single time that my comfort streamer streams, I tune in, and I'm at like a respectable, pretty large stream streak myself. I thought, like, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty big. That's quite the size I got on it. Like 90 something. Just like glancing over it, like the ever-growing Kira Pop Chan, just like looming large. She's constantly, she's in my walls. She watched me 100% starbreed. Fear. Alright. So what's the plan? Go to the Hell Knight Outpost, go to the Dragon Burial, go to the Shrine, go to the Heart of Mystery. We got a couple of chores to do. Yeah. We got a few extra accents to add to the list of accents I need to practice. Hell Knight.
Sometimes I watch you in combat, and I get the impression that fighting demons brings you pleasure. Do you truly enjoy it?
Of course I do. I am defending my home, fulfilling my duty. I feel the thrill of righteousness. No need to fret over it.
Oh yeah, and I have to go back to Canobras for her. That's why I have her in my party. That's why I deign to have the cannibal in my party. Well, one of the two cannibals that we can get in this game. If I had a nickel for every cannibal that was in my party, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't much, but it's weird that there are 2 of them. Oh yeah, that's right. Cheat engine. You gotta make sure that you can like play this game at like double speed. Else it's just like not worth playing. My cat. I love seeing the cat just like run around. The Hell Knight Outpost welcomes you with sharp and inhospitable silence. Tall figures in black, imposing armor tower over you. There are no threats or greetings. Just making sure that I'm not like covering up too much of the subtitles. There are no threats or greetings, nothing at all. Regal takes his place in the formation near the paralyctors Rinth, Tai, and Dothan, but slightly ahead of them. There's a barely noticeable shift in his posture and demeanor. It's almost like he is getting ready to perform a wearisome and unpleasant task. We all know why we are gathered here today. Today, the Order's emissaries will hear the results of my investigations into the actions of the individual known as the commander of the Fifth Crusade, as well as decide the fate of said individual. You're gonna put me on trial? In a way. We have a problem requiring a solution. We shall solve it one way or the other. The orders need to know whether or not you can be trusted. I will coordinate the tribunal as someone who knows the facts better than the rest. Well, fine. I'll hear what you gotta say. I will state the facts as they are known to me. You reserve the right to speak in your own defense. Regal's voice remains cold and unpleasantly impersonal. I will start with the main reason for today's assembly. The source of the commander's supernatural powers had been hidden from us until recently, but now it is clear the emergence of these powers was caused by Arilu Volesh, a criminal and an enemy that unequivocally and unconditionally must be destroyed. Whether the commander is an associate or an involuntary tool is yet to be determined. Objection! I am neither. Arilu has no means of controlling me, and any scholar of magic can attest to that. Failed shit. Well, never mind. The judge passed me over. Maybe I could convince him with like a showing of oh yeah, I didn't show the, speaking of showing.
Last time on Pathfinder.
I kissed my wife, I kissed my wife, I kissed my wife. It was awesome. There we go. Now we're all caught up with the events of what has happened thus far. There you go. Maybe one day I'll be given ADHD medication. Who knows? Let us continue. Aside from the source of the power, there is also the matter of its application. Heeding the advice of the esteemed goddess Iomade, the commander rejected the gifts bestowed upon him by Arilu Volesh. By doing so, he cravenly endangered the very mission of closing the world wound. We are left with but one key that can permanently solve the problem, and this key is a witch that is hiding not even gods know where. The commander's decision was contradictory. He both ruined the enemy's plan and made our task significantly harder. Did you really just accuse me of getting rid of the power that Arilu Volesh bestowed upon me against my will? Regal pays no attention to your words. We must also scrutinize the commander's temperament. The main question of interest to us was whether we could rely on such an ally. What if he became a puppet in the hands of our enemies? To determine this, I took the liberty of staging a test that featured several treacherous demons. And this test revealed the commander's complete unreliability. He is incapable of seeing through demonic deception and may be willing to cooperate them, either voluntarily or as a result of clever manipulation. I don't remember what exactly it was that I did during like the previous companion quest test. Judge me by deeds. Deeds are not everything. Watching the reaction of an unprepared subject reveals much about their true nature. Enough! Paralictor Ominos Rinth raises his hand, calling for silence. He and the other Paralictors exchange glances, and they nod in turn. We have seen and heard enough. The verdict is clear. What we have heard is sufficient to conclude that the accusations against the commander are not substantial enough for the Hell Knights to break their alliance with the Crusade. I always called them the Hell Divers. There certainly were grounds for doubt, but until we see strong evidence that the commander is a menace to us or an associate of Arilu Volesh, the orders will continue cooperating with the Fifth Crusade. Regio listens very closely, sometimes nodding in accord with the words of his fellow Paralictor, then states in a weary and disagreeable voice. I disagree, and officially dispute this decision. Do you intend to maintain your cooperation with the individual known as the commander of the Fifth Crusade, even after everything you have heard? Unbelievable. This stupid and perfidious decision puts you on the same page with the demonic lackey we have been discussing. Paralector Derek is absolutely correct. Nobody has better knowledge or more in-depth experience in this better than him. Denning, that's enough. We are not going to argue like cantankerous old men. This decision is final, and you know that means you have no means to dispute it. This is correct. I do not. But I have a different way of correcting your stupid, childish mistake. Regal narrows his yellow eyes and gives you a piercing glare. I hereby challenge you to a duel, Commander. This is irresponsible of you, Darning, but lawful. I cannot interfere, even though I very much want to. The orders have refused to support you, and you are making a fool of yourself to soothe your wounded pride. Such behavior is not befitting of a paralector. 1v1 my party member, excuse me? I think Regal's about to beat my ass. I think he's about to like break my ankles. Destroy all the fine bones in my foot. Well, fine, as you wish. May justice be done.
Close ranks.
Oh wow, I somehow get to go first. A shield. What? Real? I'm just... Okay. I thought that it was just going to like give me 2 free actions. Okay, never mind. I beat Regal's ass. I destroyed him. Enough of this farce and this petty squabbling. The verdict has been passed and is not subject to appeal. The Hell Knight orders have no complaints against the 5th Crusade or its commander. Aminos gives Regal a steely glare. We also apologize for the actions of Paralector Regal Daring. He has overstepped his bounds and made a number of other questionable decisions that make us doubt his competence. He is henceforth removed from command of his chapter and stripped of his Paralector rank, pending further orders from Godclaw headquarters. Regal's expressionless face is impossible to read. He appears to be unfazed as always. He simply shrugs in response to Aminos' words. I hope there will be no further misunderstandings between us. There won't be, Commander. The purpose of this council was to eliminate them. Regal, now no longer a Paralector, does not move or make a sound, but instead casts a quick glance that lets you know he'd like to speak in private. Damn, I beat his ass. I beat the commander out of him. I beat him so hard he was demoted.
I owe you an explanation, Knight Commander.
Regal does not appear to be shaken or perturbed by what has just happened. His stern expression changes slightly, for a fleeting moment becoming calmer and more pensive. Well, I'm listening.
First, I'd like to paint you a picture of the situation I found myself in shortly before we met. I was one of the first to receive the information about an individual supposedly chosen by the gods who appeared in Canobris. This message was followed by the news that the Queen of Mendev had appointed this person as the commander of the new crusade. The orders reacted in every conceivable way. I imagine that you and anything even remotely related to you was being discussed in every corner of every Hell Knight citadel. I did not have to be present to imagine the words spoken and the suggestions offered, nor the chaos. The orders often cannot agree, even among themselves. Anticipating the upcoming arguments, I submitted a petition and volunteered to attach myself to the new commander in order to assess his leadership and discover the true nature of his powers. But a good strategist looks far into the future. The role I gave myself was just the beginning. I watched and prepared contingency plans for every potential turn of events, such as if you turned out to be a menace that must be destroyed, or if you turned out to be a valuable asset and our best hope of triumphing over the abyssal host. an ally who must be supported, no matter the cost. I have been a Hell Knight for most of my life. I know the orders like the back of my hand. All our might, determination, and glory, as well as our weaknesses. Unfortunately, it was clear that not all of us would appreciate the tremendous potential of such an important piece showing up on the board. I could write dozens of reports, give you the most stellar of testimonies, and that still wouldn't be enough to convince the skeptics.
Okay. I figured he wasn't ever, like, actually against us. And what would you put in these reports? What is your honest opinion of me?
You should already know my verdict on you. I disagree with you on most points, and see your serious flaws as a commander. But I also see your potential, and know that no one else can heal the world wound permanently. Unfortunately, not everyone in the Orders feels the same way.
And what will the consequences of the Hell Knight's disapproval be?
You came very close to being seen as an even greater threat than the world wound, so the Order's response would have been swift and decisive. Either a war on two fronts, or a swift death. It is fortunate that you managed to avoid that fate.
Well, go on.
Only a military tribunal would be able to resolve the issues between the Crusade commander and the Hell Knights. As formal a hearing as possible, to assure the Orders they had considered the case and had the chance to pronounce a verdict. The occasion also called for a sacrifice, a symbolic victim who would reinforce the impression of a successful trial and a unanimous decision. Nothing bolsters the reputation of the accused like the public humiliation of their accuser. I was the obvious choice for the role.
Okay.
So I organized this tribunal and did my best to ensure that the Paralictors arrived at the only correct decision, given the circumstances. Of course, this meant that my reputation would be destroyed, and I would be stripped of my rank. But that's inconsequential. Such losses are acceptable.
Probably because he believes that he's, like, on the way out the door anyways.
Now I can at least be sure you will concentrate on the main problem, the elimination of the world wound. Without the Orders getting in your way, that is. Some may even continue to support you as allies. I am fully satisfied with the outcome.
Well, thanks, Regal. Appreciate the sacrifice.
Your gratitude, now that we are entirely...
Appreciate the sacrifice of, like, damn.
The end.
Wait, Wrecking Devil. Wait, what? Why am I... Oh, he's bleeding. Right, okay. Helmet Weakening Torture. Is that... Suffer bleed damage equals a strength modifier for D4 rounds. Oof. Oh, this is Wrecking Devil. Have no more pot pie? Damn. What does it mean by nullifying? Suppress a creature's spell resistance for a short amount of time. Multiple hits from a nullifying weapon stack. Is that better than stunning them? No. The answer is, unfortunately, a resounding complete fucking no. I'm thinking of the pasta rigatoni. that I have lying in my kitchen. I'm just like, man, you know what? I could be Italian for a certain amount of time. Gravy, cheese, onions, sausage, and eggs. The full breakfast, just in like shepherd's pie version. It's pretty good. Sometimes I do like kind of a very same thing where I just like, fuck it, just like put it all into a bowl, mix it all together, shake it all about. Oh, please don't tell me that I have to like talk with more people. Please no. My court. Okay, thank goodness. I can just say, I can just sleep with my wife.
Do you claim not to take any pleasure in
I take...
Silence, Camellia. My wife. I've never actually like made a pie, and the most that I've gotten to like a shepherd's pie is just like put mashed taters in a bowl and then add like everything else to it. And shepherd's pie is like the closest I got to like normal pies. You know, you got your mashed taters filling.
Have you ever seen a real devil? What did he...
A weakling that folded after the first hit.
Lamau. But I can't say that I've had like a breakfast pie. Kind of like how, you know, there's a breakfast steak. It's like a breakfast ribeye, which is weird. Like, what do you mean you wake up and you want something as heavy as a steak? Really? No, Lady Camellia, welcome home. We've been expecting you. Camellia looks at the servant for a few moments, bemused. You've been expecting me? Indeed, my lady. Lord Gwyrm ordered that you be sent to him as soon as you arrived. The commander is permitted to follow you, but I must ask your other companions to wait here. Refreshments will be served. Well, Camellia, what's going on here? How curious. August is here and waiting for me. How did he know? Forgive me of being unable to answer your question, my lady, but those were the precise instructions I received from Lord Gwyrm this morning. Camellia, how do you know this man? I have never set eyes on him before. I took up my position here relatively recently. I was hired specifically to serve Lord Gwyrm at his mansion in Canabras. Well, why can't my companions come in too? Lord Gwyrm was most specific in his request, and I'm afraid I cannot speak for his reasons. I can only assume that the conversation will be of most delicate nature. Well, I see you managed to fully repair the mansion after the demonic invasion. Indeed. Well, fine. Where do we look for Horgus? Up somewhere upstairs. I was not expecting this. I thought the mansion would be empty, picked to the bones by marauders if it were standing at... Canabras is like fully up and running and functional now. Like it's a fine city now that like the Wardstone is back up and all the other things are going on. Like it's a fine establishment now. Like this place does not need to be a lawless scrap no more. It's fine. Well, it would be extremely impolite to keep our host waiting, wouldn't it, friend? Let's go have a chat with Daddy. Come on, horse.
Move aside.
Come along, horse. Can I do like some preliminary scouting? Can I speak with anyone?
Way.
To the garden? We got a garden now? We got a garden. When do we get a gardener? Ah, camellias. I see they never stop blooming. On my father's orders, the garden must have camellias in bloom all year long. Whatever the season, whatever the weather. Why does he even bother, do you think? Well, I suppose Horgus loves you. These are camellias after all. You certainly know how to lighten the mood, my friend. Horgus and love, those two words don't belong in the same sentence. This is the grave of my mother, Iris. She died when I was a child, so I scarcely remember her. I don't understand. Why would Horgus tend this grave all these years? Why would he plant camellias all over it? My father has never shown any tendency towards sentimentality. I hate these flowers. Well, fine then. Fuck you. Lord Gormer's expected you. Right in. Suppose there's nothing else here. We got a go.
How much longer, I wonder?
I see they've also replenished the loot. Good on them. Ah, this is the room of my first mentor. Take a look around if you want to. I'm sure you can find many of the curious tools and devices she used during our lesson. Camellia runs her fingers over bundles of whips and floggers packed neatly in a drawer, touching each of them with care. I remember them all. This one makes thin wounds on the skin like a razor blade, while that one shreds skin to pieces. As for that one, the black one, doesn't leave any marks on the skin at all, but deals so much pain your head spins. Why was your mentor so cruel to you? I don't know. Perhaps the old hag was once trained in the same way, or perhaps she simply hated me. Besides, in her eyes, I was not the daughter of a noble family, but merely some urchin that the Honorable Horgus Gorm decided to take in off the street. Was that supposed to be a secret? Like, Horgus Gorm replaced the real Horgus Gorm, and his daughter is Camellia, but I don't remember who the mother is. Why did Horgus allow the Varisian woman to treat you like that? Camellia shrugs. She moved into this house a few years ago after my mother's death. Horgus often had to go out to Canabras on business, so he gave me into the care of that old shaman, hoping that she would teach me to keep the spirits on a short leash. That old hag must have known what she was doing was illegal. She was very good at hiding the evidence of her teaching. She always made sure to heal my scars by the time my father came back. Anyway, the Varisian didn't even last 3 months here. Oh, how she wheezed when I plunged my stiletto into her throat. In her eyes, shocked and terrified in equal measure. The old crow never suspected a 6-year-old could be capable of such a thing. Why is Horgus still keeping all these things around? Because I asked him to. I want to remember the pain, both the pain the Varisian dealt to me and the pain I paid back to her. Hatred I felt towards her lives and me to this day. Every time I enter this room, my hands start to tremble and my heart pounds as if it's trying to jump out of my chest. That burning hatred is my most vivid childhood memory. Well, let's get out of here.
Follow me! Or don't.
Horgus Gorm might be expecting me, but like, expect this. Rob's house. Every family has a skeleton in the closet. In my case, all the skeletons are actually hidden in the cellar. This place holds special significance for me, because this is where I killed those thugs who tried to rob Horgus Mansion. They were caught by the guards, and I sacrificed them to Maria. This is where they are buried. I still find it hard to believe that Horgus just allowed you to kill people. And I'm not surprised at all. not even a little bit. You kidding me? Horgus Gorm's a rich asshole. He's a rich man. He's a noble. Like abso-fucking-lutely he would. Yeah, you think that a dude with fuck off money would have a concept of humanity and respecting life? Nah, not even a little bit of a chance. I think he had no choice. He could not cure me of the spirit's influence no matter how hard he tried. But nor could he hand me over to the authorities of Canabras, because then I should have certainly declared myself to be his illegitimate daughter and revealed all his secrets to the world. That would have saved the glorious name of Horgus Gorm, though my papa values even more than his own life. I suppose he could have killed me and buried me right here in the cellar. I have no idea he didn't do it while I was just a little girl. He could overpower me. Nevertheless, I can assure you that all my victims buried here were hardened criminals and thugs. No one shed a tear when they never returned from the Worm Mansion that night.
So, how many skeletons are buried in the cellar?
Oh, not as many as you assumed. Just the 2, not counting the Varisian.
Damn.
DC 40. There was no way that was passing that. We gotta go. So, what you're telling me is that she's a dirty, stinky liar, right? Another Boots of Free Reign. Darren has the other Boots of Free Reign. He's had the Boots of Free Reign this entire time. That's what keeps him from being sickened at the first turn of every combat. I got my horse up the stairs. You'll never fucking believe it. I'm incredible, actually.
Move aside.
Pick at the lock. Unlock.
I hope you
Sick.
appreciate this.
I hope Horgus Worm isn't here. Welcome to my room, my friend. With an inscrutable smile, Camellia looks around. I was just about to apologize for my mess, but it appears the servants were ordered to clean this room. I'm in a lady's room without my wife? Well, do you have anything to say about the place where I spent my formative years?
There are bars on the windows.
Camellia turns to the windows and looks at them carefully, as if seeing them for the first time. Then she shrugs. They were always there. I moved to this room immediately after my mother died, and this is where I stayed, leaving it only on rare occasions. Suppose my darling papa was afraid I would slip out without him knowing. Foolish man. If I had ever really wanted to escape, no bars in the windows could have held me.
This room looks a little big for a child.
Never thought about it. This bed was mine from the very beginning, as well as the countless dresses in the closet, bouquets of flowers on the windowsill, and the sumptuous meals the servants used to bring me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, anytime I wanted in between. Suppose the servants must have been whispering about me in the dark corners, trying to understand why this strange girl was living here in the lap of luxury. Although I never cared much for their gossip. Besides, Horgus changed servants as often as he changed his gloves, so none of the staff were ever here for very long.
So many books in here.
I've always loved reading. Cool.
That's a hefty looking look on the door.
Only Horgus himself and the mansion's head guard had a key to this lock. Even the servants had to call one of them to open the door so they could bring in my lunch. Sometimes I was allowed to leave the room, to take a stroll in the garden or to attend a fencing class with a specially hired teacher. Sometimes Horgus even took me out into the city, when there were festivities or if a trade caravan had arrived from faraway lands. But every time he did it, he made me promise that I would keep within 10 paces of him at all times. A promise. As if that could ever stop me.
You lived like a bird in a cage. A gilded one, but still a cage.
That's true. This cage suited me perfectly. She did say that she didn't... She was never, like, actually held there against her will. So, like, if she really wanted to get out, then, like, she would. So, Horgus was afraid of his daughter. Because of the sacrificing, because of the spirits. Camilla said that she, like, always had the spirits available to her, right? Yeah? Like, that was why they hired the Varisian to give her, like, a teacher that would allow her to put a damper on things.
Longer, I wonder.
I'd like to ask you one question, if you don't mind. You know our family's history better than anyone else in the world. Tell me, what do you think of Horgus as a father? Whether or not he's a terrible father, you're certainly a terrible daughter. Damn.
Well, he tried his best.
So that's what you think.
Why are you asking?
No special reason. I just wanted to know your opinion on my father before we meet face to face. I feel like that was the wrong answer. Hello, father. Horgus raises his head and stares vacantly at his daughter for several moments. Then he nods and drains the goblet before him in a single huge gulp. You can smell the sour reek of stale alcohol in the air.
Well, Camellia, so you finally come. You dragged the commander along. I suspect that you wouldn't come here alone. You know, I've been wondering when you would finally show your face here. Haven't I always taught you that it's extremely impolite to be late for an appointment?
Papa, you stink.
I believe you'll forgive me this weakness under the circumstances. And if you don't, you can always leave. I won't stop you. Door's right over there.
Well, what'd you do after I left for the abyss?
I've dreaded as soon as the Queen took hold of free range of government. Of course, I highly respect our Jill Galfrey, but it was you I had followed into the crusade, not her. For whatever reason, I do not believe our Queen will succeed in her attempts to defeat the Whirlwind. So I moved to Rosian while my mansion in Canobus was under renovation. None of that matters anymore, does it?
You were expecting us? This ain't a chance meeting?
It was not you I was expecting, although I put you in. I thought you might put in an appearance. No, I was waiting for Camellia. Some time ago, I received a letter from my beloved daughter in which she invited me to meet her here at my mansion in Canobus. I came as quickly as I could. I've been here for several days now, waiting for my dearest daughter to arrive.
Horgus frowns at you, examining your face.
Don't tell me you knew nothing about this meeting. Could it be that my sweet girl has you wrapped around her little finger? That she tricked you into coming here to watch a spectacle unfold?
The little minx. He gesticulates wildly, spilling half the contents of his goblet on the floor.
I came here to help Camellia talk with the spirits. I didn't expect to meet you here. Surprised, were you? As for me, I knew the moment I received her letter why she wanted to meet with me. She wants to talk to the spirits, does she? How can you have spent so much time with my talented daughter without realizing that whenever Camellia wishes to talk to the spirit, it always involves murder?
Yeah, he's drunk because he knows that he's about to die, right?
I have no idea what kind of spirit she has in that bone trinket. Why would it want so much blood?
Horgus takes a huge gulp from his goblet and immediately feels it again.
You do know that Camellia killed 5 people while she lived under this roof, don't you? First her mentor, an old Varishian woman, then 4 more. Oh, they were thugs, bandits, and murderers. They had it coming, to tell the truth. They broke into this mansion seeking the rubbish. That's Canobus for you. A border city with all kinds of riffraff lurking about. My guards caught them, tied them up, and tossed them in the cellar. They never reported the break-in to the authorities. Why bother? Those thugs would have been executed anyway. Holden always made short shrift of such rabble. The things Camellia did to them down the cellars, I never saw myself, I only heard it. Then later when I buried their corpses, I felt relieved I was not in their place.
Camellia remains silent. Only the sound of her labored breathing indicates that she is still there.
Why'd you condone Camellia's inclinations? Why'd you protect her secret? Why'd you cover up the murders? Camellia is the daughter of Horgus Gwyrm, my true daughter, my blood. Though I may have concealed that fact from society, yes, she is special, unusual, very sensitive to the world around her. Whose fault is it that the damned spirits drove her insane? I know nothing about spirits. I never talked to them myself, but Camellia, she's naturally gifted, she understands them. She says we have a chance to learn how to close the world once and for all. The end justifies all means, don't it, Commander? What is your father to do?
Horgus sighs heavily. His shoulders slump as if he weighed down by a burden he's been carrying for many years.
The bloodline of Horgus Gwyrm cannot be broken, and I have no other heirs.
Well, Camellia, what's going on here? She remains silent. You can't see her face, but you hear her breathing, shallow and fast. Her shoulders are rising and falling jerkily, and her right hand is trembling.
Camellia, explain!
Camellia jolts slightly and turns to you. Her eyes seem to look right through you. Her lips parted and her rasping breath reminds you of an animal's growl. Her right hand is clutching a thin stiletto that seems to have come from nowhere.
Isn't it obvious?
Horgus stands up heavily from the table and approaches his daughter, stumbling a little.
She has finally come to take my life. I've been waiting for this moment since the day it all began. I knew it would come. Of course, I'd hoped that Camellia would placate her spirits somehow, or perhaps Camellia would close the world and put an end to all these sacrifices. Well, it's too late for that now. I'm ready to die. My whole life is a lie. It does not feel like mine, but someone else's. I did everything I could to ensure that the name of Horgus Gorn would go down in history and his bloodline live on. I have had to lie and uncover up crimes along the way. Well, the time has come to pay the piper. If my death helps to uncover the secret close to the world wound, well, it's not the worst way to go. But before you do what you came here to do, Camellia, let me reveal my final secret to you. Camellia's voice sounds alien and unfamiliar. It is hoarse and low, like gravel crunching underfoot. Talk. Your mother, Iris, genuinely loved you, Camellia. But after she saw how you killed that pup in the garden, she started to worry about you. It was she who insisted on the doctors and the psychics and the exorcists. They all examined you, but nothing helped. You kept on killing animals, neighboring cats, stray dogs. You told us stories about spirits who whispered in your ear. Iris didn't believe you really had a special ability to communicate with spirits. She didn't think you were gifted, but I did. As if a daughter of Horgus Gorn could be no more than a lunatic. Several years passed like that. Several very grueling years for Iris more than myself. Then one night, I entered your room and saw Iris leaning over your bed with a pillow in her hands. I pushed her away from you. It was dark. Iris stumbled and she hit her head in the corner of a cabinet. I buried her in the garden, planted a flower bed of camellias over her grave. I thank the gods that you remember nothing of that horrid night. And now you know everything, Camellia. You killed Camellia's mother? It was an accident. But I was prepared to do it. And I would do the same again if I had to. The bloodline of Horgus Gorn cannot be broken. Forgive me, Camellia. Forgive me for keeping you locked away. Forgive me for never acknowledging you as my daughter. Forgive me for depriving you of your mother and never being able to replace her. Now I've said everything. I'm ready. So, okay, so Camellia also has like mommy and daddy issues. She's got like the whole shebang. We can fix her. All right, I can fix her. I can fix her. I can manipulate her into being a better person, right? You killed my mother? And you decided to tell me that now? Camellia's whisper sounds like a hissing of a venomous snake. Why? To unburden your soul? To show me how you protected me back then? Maybe you're hoping I'll hesitate before I stab you in your disgusting heart? Or are you trying to make me weep for my mother, the innocent victim? Well, I don't give a damn about her. The bitch wanted me dead and she failed. Good riddance, I say. He's probably revealing that now just so that like it would be easier on Camellia to you know, kill her father. Because in a way, her dad does love her. I'm sure. I think. But I have to say, like, in a way, I might think that he loves her. But like, does he love her, or does he love her more, or does he love the Horgus Gorn name more? That's the real question. And I don't give a damn about you either, Horgus Gorn. I don't care about your bloodline or about any excuses you can come up with. Do you really think that I couldn't have escaped your mansion if I had wanted to? You never acknowledged me as your daughter. It was no skin off my nose. You wanted to marry a noblewoman to continue the Gorn line. Well, that was your own affair. You provided for me and didn't try to stop me from communicating with the spirits. Never wanted anything more from you. But now I don't need you anymore. I have TTV Tilfin, who will protect me and hide me from justice if it comes for me. As for you, you are just garbage left over from my former life, and it's time to dispose of you. The stiletto trembles in Camellia's hand. She grips the handle so tight her knuckles stop. Her knuckles turn white. Camellia, stop! She turns her clouded gaze towards you. The spirits crave his blood. I crave his blood. Together we have sealed his fate. Yeah, you ain't going to kill him. Nuh-uh.
No, no, ma'am. Down. Start like pressing the clicker button. No, down, down. No, bad girl, down. The stiletto in Camellia's hand flies up and freezes in front of Horgus Gorm's heart. A moment passes, then another. Finally, Camellia exhales loudly and lowers her weapon. Leave. Get out of my life, Horgus Gorm. Horgus opens his mouth to say something, but immediately shuts it without saying a single word. He lingers for a moment, then nods briefly and leaves. It's all over now. I have rid myself of my past. I suppose I should feel happy. Why then do I feel so tired? Camellia gets to her feet and smooths her tousled hair. It was all over too quickly, don't you agree, friend? As if something was missing. It's like having sex without climaxing. The end result is naught but exhaustion. Let's have some more fun, shall we? So are you ready to talk to Maria now? No, not quite yet. Don't worry, I should be ready soon. Just one last step, one final drop. So did Maria really crave Horgus' blood, or was it just you? Maria's gaze sharpens for a moment, but she quickly relaxes. Yes and yes. Maria and I are one. Her desires are my desires. We have become quite inseparable at this point. Ah. So, what you're saying is, I can exert influence upon you, fix you, and then that levers onto the spirit, Maria, which then turns her into a good spirit. Ah, I see. Okay, okay. It's like that fetus the fetus ghost in Witcher 3. Ah. I can get a Glubkin. Well, what would you have in mind? Camellia's voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper. I want to make up for lost time. Let loose like never before. Celebrate my ultimate liberation. There are an awful lot of servants in this mansion. Let's gather them all in the garden, feed Maria with their blood together. You and I. What do you say? I've never done this with another person before until now. You've only been an observer. And I want my first time to be with you, my friend. No. No. Stop the killing. An arrogant expression emerges on Camellia's face. What right do you have to tell me what to do? I did not break free from Horgus' tyranny, only to surrender to yours. I am free now, and I shall do as I please. Besides, it is Maria's will. A paltry 10 servants, we shall be able to get through to her at last. The price is reasonable. Camellia, I forbid you to kill innocent people. Ignore the order and you'll regret it. You dare give me an order? On your crusade, I saw nothing but rules and regulations. You know what? Screw you. Die, you son of... Fine.
The last one for
Time
me.
to stretch me muscles.
Alright. You have no chance to survive. I go first. You are within spear distance.
This pain is excruciating.
That is how many... Oh, my horse went before you. That's how many points of overkill? My horse watching
Am I
from...
at the limit?
Oh, she's on last stand. Okay.
I don't like you.
It's okay, horse. It's okay. You don't have to look. You don't have to watch. You don't have to see this. Just turn the corner a little bit. Just break line of sight.
So this is how it feels.
Well. Time to coup de grace. Hugely unfortunate that we couldn't fix her.
Follow me, or don't.
I think now ultimately that means that I don't have access to certain spells. I don't have access to legendary proportions. That is the biggest thing. I'm curious. Wrath of the Righteous Camellia. Final drop. She has to stop Camellia from killing her father, but we won't be able to, including the very nice rapier, translucent needle of astonishment. If you decide to kill the servant, she will reveal her most important secrets. Camellia's room is to provide voracious spirit. Where is Anya lands a killing blow? She gains one of the following stacking bonuses that lasts till the next rest. Oh, intriguing. Ah, I need Camellia going in there. Can I, like... No? Okay. Fair enough. Dude, why is the exit so far away? Why is Canberra such a huge city? Why do they make them this big? Urushale succeeded in changing her evil nature. The demon is no longer... So what is her chaotic good? Let's go, dude. My wife's a good person. I didn't need no mechanics to tell me this, but now I know for certain. I now have like empirical evidence. My wife is good. I love my wife.
Such power, and it is bestowed quite...
Silence, Darren. My characters are fatigued. I go to the temple now because whenever we go to the temple, that's like right next to where my wife is at. And if I talk to my wife, I can tell her to kiss me. And she'll be like, yes. And then we like kiss and we make out. And then I get to have a rest anyways. Some time in private. Let's fucking go, dude. I love being able to walk up to my wife and saying like, hey, can we kiss? And then we kiss. Woohoo! Not enough video games have that. Like, for some odd reason, video games don't often have the option to let you like have further romantic opportunities with... What? Why was there like a barrel thing that I can interact with there? They don't give you like the opportunities to like let you kiss or have other like further romantic interactions with your romantic partner. Is there not like a mass blur or a mass displacement spell? I think I might be bringing along Ninio because she has like the she has another companion quest that I need to go through as well. She's got like the puzzle pieces. Something that I like need to remember to do whenever I'm a DM is to just like drop in a bunch of different fucking scrolls. Just like so many scrolls. Just a ton of scrolls. Crystal looking a little different. It's her summer skin. You can get it from the Nintendo Switch Online store for $15.99. It's available only while supplies last. Hey Noid, welcome in. Ugh. Sorry, excuse me. Bug. Whoa. Ah. Racer O armor. Barbarian cloak doesn't seem half bad for her. The enchantments on this amulet allow the wearer to conceal their alignment. Camellia was lawful, no, not lawful, chaotic evil. Like I feel like I can know that. I feel like I'm allowed to know that. Give her boots. So many boots with the fur. So many boots that give the something. They give bonus speed, just like in Path of Exile. You got your for your spells. Power word kill. It's conjuration spells of 8th level or lower. The illusory conjurations deal 4/5 damage to non-believers and non-damaging effects are 8% likely to work. I can't wait. Can't fucking wait to like use any of the spells. It's like, oh yeah, you know, just like my biggest complaints about like a higher level Pathfinder D&D is like the amount of mechanics there are in the game that are like purely defensive in nature and make it to where it's like, no, you can't actually do any of that. It's like, you wanted to do something in your turn? Fuck you. And they just like keep stacking together. Just like an extra 20% chance of saying like, no, actually, fuck you. Just like they add yet another layer of spell failure, just like another save or suck mechanic. It's like, yeah, you know what? You don't actually get to do that. I don't have mass icy prison. That's weird. All right, Nenio, come along. We got places to go, people to do. Where would I like to go first? I'd like to go to Dragonland. Dragonland seems cool. Might see Puff the Magic Dragon.
They say the worthiest fighters lead
Silence, Reginald. You do not get to speak at the moment. This is not when you get to speak. This is not the time for you to speak. This is not the part where you speak. Alright, did like everything respawn in here, or am I like safe?
I will defend my dream.
Level 13. Just explode them. And feel sad about Ember having like no physical stats again. Level 12,
Surrender,
fucking
or
perish.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Lamau. Like, oh yeah, my bad. I didn't fully clear out the location. These skeletons and these spiders have been taking root here for months now. Like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I actually don't really know why it is I didn't scour this map on my first time around. No, wait. What was it? What is this big old bone mound? Has nothing.
No time for debates.
For some odd reason, Ninny was able to like. Oh no, never mind. I'm a little bit wrong. Just kidding. I thought she was like actually beating them with a staff. Like she had pulled out her stick. Oh hey. Can't keep the alarm bell silent forever, Heaven-Motheus. When it rings, the fury of the metallic dragon will descend upon you. They'll protect the sacred child. I don't need to silence the bell. I'm going to destroy it. But you'll be alive long enough to witness its destruction. Stop him! The silver dragon tries to rise, but he is too weak. He's a priest of Dahak. He wants to take the child. I am Roku called Razupira, the protector of this cave. I beseech you, help me. Vago shall protect the child. The black dragon turns slowly in your direction. There you are, Commander. Right on time. We need to finish off this worm before more of them appear. Excuse me, what child? The greatest treasure of dragonkind. Jarsagax Agamornaledre, the divine offspring. He has been asleep in his egg for centuries, waiting to usher in a new era for dragonkind. Look at the bones scattered around you. These are the remains of those who fought for the right to keep the sacred child. And today, the metallic dragons will lose this right. The chromatic dragons will be the new guardians of the divine offspring. Well, I'm sorry, but like out here, in my America, we don't appreciate these colored folk, right? So, I'll help Hokugal the Keeper. Defeat him and take the egg. You have my blessing. You'll pay for this, Commander.
Entertainment.
Hopefully this isn't like, terrible. Hopefully this isn't a terribly very bad, no good, position to find myself in. Hopefully, you know. Chaotic Evil Dragon.
I will resist.
He is about to cast like his breath attack, hit us all, then like further destroy us with
Like different control spells that he has at his disposal for some odd reason.
Retreat is not an option.
My horse just needs to get out of there. I love being able to cast shield. Acid fog. Somehow they didn't like murder everyone in the area. You know what, Bismuth? That's fine. you can leave. That's okay. Ah, the fear aura. Ah, I see. Go my cows. I love being able to summon in, like, cows. I love the cows. There's also, like, absolutely no way that I'm allowed to just, like, disintegrate him, yeah? Oh, sweet Christ. Yeah, this Shades only allows you to cast damaging. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, spells from Conjuration. So that's like. What do you mean ignition is there? That's a cantrip. I cast a 9th level spell in order to cast a fucking cantrip. Are you stupid? See here, breathe only within the cement, but attacks against your retreat as if you were under the surface of the water. You have improved cover against foes that do not have the freedom of movement effect. You also gain immunity. Fire, your cover granted by the sea wind does not enable you to make stealth checks or prevent attacks of opportunity. Magical attacks against you are unaffected unless they require attack rolls. There's space, joyful rapture. Hey, I can have my own acid fog too. So what you're telling me is that the shade spell is basically useless. Got it. No, I actually don't want to like cast Shout Greater on my allies. Wow, I really am out here like so only casting Disintegrate, yeah? Fails to overcome the spell resistance. Cool.
Prepare yourself.
Can only hit on a 20. Cool. Cool, blimey, mate.
Out of my way!
The focus. Oh, damn. Excuse me? That dude had like 400 health. Sweet heavens. Okay, all right, yeah. 2 crit sneak attacks and yeah, okay, that deletes a person. Gee willikers, Batman. Just don't let me hit you. Alright, do I have everything from Slayer? I think so. Let's see, all my other levels are going to be into Blood Rager. Blood Rider. I really do want to go like a different Blood Rager path. Getting the mount was not it. Like the main draw for this sub, like nah, that was actually like kind of ass actually. Good strategy to not die is not get hit. Worry not. that is the main strategy of almost every single enemy possible. It is bothersome. They do a damn good job to make sure that like I don't really hit them. But oh sweet heavens. I think I get why. I'm starting to kind of get it. Unholy knee pads. Do an additional 2d6 unholy unnatural, yeah.
Go see if the egg is unharmed.
You got it. Hello? Little egg? Little egg, let me in. I got a perfectly nice Discord server for you to join. Oh, a box. Goggles of piercing gaze. Ah, whatever. Yeah, it's alright. So idiot nerd goggles. As soon as you touch the egg, it cracks. You watch as small, strong wings break through the shell, and then a tiny iridescent dragon emerges. He stretches as if he just woke up from a long sleep and looks at you with questioningly big violet eyes. Ah, finally, a replacement dragon for a Ivu.
Ah there, little one. Don't worry, I won't let anyone hurt you.
Dragon lets out a happy squeak and flaps his wings. His gleaming scales are the color of gold. He is watching you closely, and when you look into his eyes, a shiver runs down your spine. This is an ancient, powerful creature, a creature as old as time itself. Hawkagal looks as if he's about to collapse.
The sacred child.
He pauses and gazes at the little dragon in stunned silence. Then he laughs with joy.
Oh, my child.
Jarsagak's chemical name.
You little wonder. You finally decided to make your appearance.
Jarsagak's gleaming scales are now silver. He spreads his wings happily, but does his best to stay close to you.
I see. I've grown too old now. I cannot protect you as I once did. So you've chosen yourself a new guardian, if such is your will. I touched the shell and he hatched. Is that bad? Bad? No, not at all. The child responded to your touch. He decided that it was finally time to emerge from his shell. This is a momentous occasion. Everything is about to change. Perhaps I should feel more afraid. Perhaps I should feel anxiety about this child's future, and the future of all dragonkind. But surprisingly, my heart is at peace. You cannot delay the inevitable indefinitely. And in his wisdom, Jarsagak's chemical name has already given us plenty of time to prepare for this day.
Amber gazes at you pensively. Wherever you go, everything changes. Eternity's end, some die, others are born. All becomes new and nothing stays the same. Who are you? It's a mystery. Shut up, Ninio. Jarsagak's hydrochloric formaldehyde, he already has a name?
Yes, he does. A dragon's name grows with them as they age. The older the dragon, the longer the name. Jarsagak spent many centuries in his shell. He is an ancient being. He lived in this world long time. Well, now you're speaking to him as if you know him personally. I protected this cavern for many years. During my time as a guardian, Jarsagax would appear before me in dreams. I know not how to explain it, but he would speak to me without saying a word. I've grown to care for him as if he were my own child. I know it is disrespectful to speak of a divine being in such a manner, but guardians are always lonely. Jarsagax is the only family I have. Well, what am I supposed to do with him? Care for him. Raise him into a strong, magnificent dragon, a new deity of goodness and order, who will make the world a better place. Now I can finally be at peace. My duty is done. You must look after the divine child. You will help him usher in a dawn of a new glorious era. I also get like a really cool dragon friend, I guess. Well then, bye-bye.
So long, Leapouts. Received item. Summons a Jarsigax. Randomly provides an additional die for cold, fire, acid, or electricity damage on a successful hit with a weapon. Well, guess where you're going, buddy. I still have a potion of cure light wounds. Lamau.
I appreciate privacy.
Ah, there he goes. There he is. Is he silver? Is he gold? No one will ever know. Silver dragon breath. I get that. I can just have that. Cool. If you can't die, then you will eventually win. This is a proverb not only for roguelikes. Time to skedaddle. All right, then we can bust our way down to Baphomet Shrine. Spotted enemies? Nah. Fatigue? Nah, don't care. Someone on the road. Damn it! And we're all fatigued. That means I'm gonna have to, like, set up camp. Ancient Ghost. Would you look at that? An adventurer has arrived. The figure's face is hidden behind the mask, but he sounds friendly, although you detect a note of sadness in his voice. When he speaks again, however, cold and emotionless, as if reciting a text he memorized long ago. You are searching for ancient knowledge, and also the game door. You got it. We can go to the game door right now. This is town of Salem, isn't it? Fuck yeah. That's not Pow World. That is... It's definitely not Pow World, but... Which Pocket Monster game is it? It's not Pokemon. No, it's Sonic. It's Sonic Colors, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Character art this time has, like, a lot of detail in it. It's not just a character. From Rogue Trader. Yeah, sure. Whatever, man. It's not a Street Fighter character, is it? No, it is? Okay. What Street Fighter character has, like, water? Water Street Fighter. No, Ryu? No, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that it's Ryu from Street Fighter. God damn it. Street Fighter prisoner character, like a big prisoner guy. Cody? Cody Travers? Yeah, okay. Alright, neat. I've never seen this guy. Cody Travers. In Final Fight. Cody's addicted to fighting. He was once a regular youth in Metro City. Was dating the mayor's daughter, Jessica. When she was kidnapped by the gang Mad Gear, Cody, Guy, and Hagar set out to rescue her. He eventually defeated the leader Mad Gear, Belga. Cody eventually left Jessica soon after. Poison managed to frame him for a crime, and he was thrown in jail. During the events of Street Fighter Alpha 3, there was a prison riot, and Cody managed to escape. During his travels, he reunited up with Guy, and they ran into Rolento. Okay, so he's like in the beat 'em up game with Hagar. And I've not done my duty, and I've not played that game. I've not played Final Fight, unfortunately. I have not played as the mayor of Earth. Oh. Oh. Ow. Wow. Make sure to stretch. Stand up a little bit. Got elected to mayor? I mean, I think that's how you like actually become a mayor. Isn't it like a prisoner to mayor pipeline in New York? So I work in it. Wonder what Zura and Mom Donnie did Time of the Clink for. Had wrestler Kenny Omega dress up as him. I feel like if I wasn't such like a gigantic fucking twerp as a young lad, I may have really liked wrestling. Like if I weren't such like a snooty hipster, and I were just like a better person sooner in my life, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Wrestling's kind of cool. Now that I have to like expend effort on like what it is I spend my time and days on, like, yeah, wrestling sounds neat. I'll just like get like secondhand information about it. I'll just watch like the average Jeremy Albertson 987 streams. Sorry, 985 streams. And then he'll just like include 10 different like old cartoons and wrestling references. Alright, back to the game. What is the heart of mystery?
Hidden sanctuary of knowledge. Nobody's been there.
Who are you?
Doesn't matter.
What question you wish to ask me and why?
This is a test.
Well, ask me a question, I'll answer.
The first question is not intended to be difficult. Tell me, to which tree does this leaf belong?
A tree not native to Galarian.
All it takes is a little knowledge to begin your journey. The tree of seekers. I've been released. The demonic spell is gone.
The ghost's voice has changed. His tone is no longer cold and emotionless.
Listen to me, adventurer. I'm a dead man forced to keep an eternal watch. I am a spirit bound by magic. Magic forces tell me to say all this nonsense about knowledge and rewards, and it also prevents me from telling you who condemned you to this fate, or what happened within the heart of mystery. However, there are other things that I can tell you. You have to hurry, though. I only have time to answer a single question before the spell sends me back to oblivion.
Ah, shit. Time to find like the most useful question I could possibly ask. What's the damned point?
I can't answer that question.
Fuck. Well. I got some scrolls out of it. Succeeded a knowledge check. Get a scroll. Ember carries too much weight. There we go. Oh, I was trying to find a place to rest to prevent this. Her boots with the fur are slowing her down.
Everyone looks rather busy.
Silence, Darren. Show you too much weight. I'm getting there. Worry not. Excuse me? What? What? Huh? Get over there. Get in there. weigh you down with the weight of my achievements. Yeah, like what? Somebody in the back of the crowd says, and I'm just like, sorry, my lawyer said not to answer any of these questions. I'm not taking any questions at these times. Yeah, weirdo. I see them. Look, there they are. A demon. And Toil is there too, standing right in front of him. She doesn't seem scared at all. You seem special. Bring them to me. Lord Baphomet will be pleased, especially after he sees the blood of the apostates. Yes, almighty Thasgodod. Did you really think you could just walk away from the cult? You belong to us forever. No one will save you now. Not gods, not people, not even your weak little preacher. These poor Templars continue to serve Baphomet. They do so many terrible things and don't understand they could stop at any time. They still don't understand even when people who manage to mend their ways are standing right in front of them. They must be very stupid. Let's go over there, but hurry. The Redeemed Knights can't hold out for long. They need our help. And these stupid Templars, how can I make them see that they're wrong? You still hope to persuade the Templars to repent? I don't want anyone to die. Each time we have to kill someone, it's not a victory but a defeat. We've lost someone who could have become our friend. I know this is war, and killing is part of war, but I'll save every person I can. I did just finish rewatching, like, Trigun Stampede. I really like it. It's like, the animation for that show is really, really good. Big, huge fan. I am a little bit sad about, like, the removal of a couple of the characters, such notably as Millie Thompson. But, like, overall, I'm pretty okay with, like, a lot of the changes that they've done with making its own kind of story. At least they're back now. Yeah, they did, like, in the last episode, they did, like, show Uvash on his, like, older brother arc. And then they did say that, like, Millie Thompson is coming in, and that, Meryl is going to the insurance as opposed to, being a reporter. So, like, season 2 is, like, going further back into, like, familiar original Trigun territory. But I did like what it is that they did with, the Trigun story itself. Like, it's super good. It's like, if you want, like, the philosophies on Cain, the story of Cain and Abel, or like moral questions on the wonders of life and like who should be allowed to die and like why death is bad and like why nobody should be killing people, then like the original Trigun better. It's like if you want to like chew on something, if you want to like eat on some questions, the original Trigun better. But Stampede is still like really, really good. A rare time whenever I'm allowed to just like sit back on my floor and just like enjoy a full anime. Manga is different from the anime. Anime convinced manga artists changed a bit. Stampede just somewhere in the middle. I figured it was something like that. It's like I feel like I have to like go back and like find all the Trigun manga and read it out and take notes. Oh yeah, Stampede also doesn't have like, you know, the original Trigun soundtrack, which is like a big fucking bummer. Like Tsuneo Imahori did like really, really good job with making such an incredibly unique sound. I still have like some of the original Trigun is just like on speed dial in my brain. And then like Stampede has kind of like whatever-ish sort of like electronic music. Like Knives theme is like really cool, and the opener is a pretty good song, but like that's like about like the most memorable noise from Stampede. All the older anime have wild OSTs. It is true. Like, of course, we know Cowboy Bebop. Samurai Champloo. GTO. Great Teacher Onizuka. For some odd... Well, it's not for some odd reason, but like Fairy Tail. They're memorable because like how often do you hear with like the fucking Celtic noises that they got going on. Dark and Black's just Bebop Light. Someone shows like a modern anime viewer the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. Oh, so it's Persona-like, isn't it? And you just like have to sit over here restraining yourself to keep them from like being strangled by your hands that suddenly gain like their own brain and their own consciousness, and are doing their best not to just like end all lives in the immediate vicinity. I don't think Persona onlys are that crazy. Anything that has like, I don't know, a slight bit of like odd rhythm and a saxophone is, oh, that's a Persona, isn't it? So that's a Persona like, isn't it? That's a Persona genre, isn't it? Just start loading up the fucking Glock. Like, damn, one of the reasons, like, I had, like, a very long hiatus from, watching pretty much any single anime. And then I broke it with, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer. Because I saw, like, a couple of clips of some of the animation. I was like, holy shit, that's really good. That has a really nice art style. And I got baited because... each episode only has like 10 seconds of like that actually really good animations. Like, oh shit, yeah, that's good. That's the good stuff. And then it's just Kimetsu no Yaiba. It's like, oh, whatever. So yeah, I guess yeah, it's like yeah, sure, like it, like that little bit of running around. Just, yeah, that was really good. Like the really quick and like snappy like sword play that was really cool. And then it's just like 30 seconds of really good animation, and then what's the average anime length? Like 23 minutes, so like 22.5 minutes of like still screens and that one bit in Invincible season 2 where it's like the guy talking with an animator, and he's like, oh yeah, so these are like some of the things that we do to like shorten some of the time and like save some work on animation budget with, like, you know, a flyover of a scene or like covering up a character's mouth. And it's just like a like I'm watching a visual novel, with the exception of like those 30 seconds of like really good animation. They got me. They fucking got me. And then like the really cool watercolor art style. So like I'm not all that fussed about it. But I really like what they did with Stampede's 3D art. It's like I'm always going to be like a huge defender of 3D models because it makes it a lot easier to animate action sequences. It's just such a damn shame that 3D has not done very well outside of Guilty Gear. Like, shit. They hadn't got the generational talent learned in yet. It's a little sad. Don't look at Berserk. I actually did like the cross hatching animated style for Berserk. I didn't understand like what people were like upset about. Like, oh, that looks awesome. That looks awful. Actually, we don't like it. We hate this. And I was thinking like, wait, this looks fine. It's like I'm looking for something a little bit different. It looks kind of interesting. Like I like this style actually. I want to see more of it. I see the vision. I understand. It looks kind of cool. Prefer the old 3D you see a lot in like early 2000s anime. I love the old 3D sequences in Initial D. Because it really does look like they just pulled that shit straight from Gran Turismo. From the PlayStation 1. To show like a car going off the side of the road. And it feels like such an absolute leap from the hand-drawn animation style into the PlayStation 1 blocks. Even like some of the trees that they have just look like they were made in 30 seconds in Blender. And it was funny. Brady's goodness, but also says steadfastness that it's clear that few people will find words contradict her. Forward slaves, the Baphomet. Prove to the master that you're worthy to serve him. Hold on, redeemed. Don't take a step back. We have no right to lose this battle. Ambator says to win despite fear and despair. And this situation is scary and desperate beyond belief, right? That means it's time to win. Don't give up. We're on our way. So that means start casting your buffs.
I will prove my worth.
Huh? Oh, yes, what? Soot is restless. I wonder why.
Missed me already.
Gankutsuo's CGI helped lend a hand to the future scaling quality he was trying to go for. I don't think I know of this show.
Open to ideas.
Can't say I've heard of it. Where's legendary proportions? Where you at? There you are. Spike those pitiful freaks. Baphomet, poor old Baphomet. Do you really hear us? And I beg you, stop making these good people hurt others. Baphomet, hear our words. We mean no harm to you and these good people. Enough of war. Let's pray for peace. Are they praying for Baphomet's salvation? Are they going insane? Or have I been the insane one all this time?
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Urushale, kill.
Desna, guide my hand.
Lunchtime! Dine on mortal flesh. Oh, hello. With a carefree smile, Ember waves at the demon. I remember you. We met in the Purple City. She looks up at one of the demons, a frail-looking creature whose horns have been broken off. How are your wounds? All healed up? What's that lunatic from Oceania? A little crazy but old breaks to us. Yeah, it's all right. You know what? Go ahead and slit my throat. Eat me, do whatever. I'm not going to kill her. Come and join our side. Let us put an end to this war together. That's right. Demons, mortals, birds, we could all be friends. Look at me. I'm a succubus, but I've managed to save myself from the corruption of the abyss. You could do it too. The fucking tag team of Ember and my wife. We can fix the world. Q playing Rim Song. Me throwing out love and peace. Love and peace. Just like capturing demons. Like, no, not love and peace. No, no.
Screw this invasion. Screw the world. Screw Baphomet twice over.
Madness. This is Sparta.
You're crazy? I'm gonna make you wish you never said that. Go on then. Kill me. I feel this is no life at all. Your girl was right. Better to live 5 minutes among mortals and return it there with you, scum. Peace of mortals. Down with Baphomet. Thank you. We won't let anyone hurt you. Thank you, little preacher, for opening our eyes.
The demon turns to her former allies and bares her teeth.
Well, who wants to be the first to attack the demon crusader?
I will fight.
I can't even see them. Mythic. Okay, well I need to fight the Clavicus first before he like super casts haste. I'm not allowed to charge. Oh yeah, fatigued because we went like 2 seconds. That was me activating the fucking lawnmower. That is one singular fucking cleave attack. Did I see 283 damage? Can I get a 336 damage? Fucking excuse me. Good sweet heavens. What a crit does to a motherfucker. Can a brother get a, can we get a fucking, burden arc? Sorry, what level of spell was it that I just used? A 5th level spell to deal 2 damage. Like, okay, all right, it was a fire spell. It was like a, just like, you know, burning arc is like itself not like all that high level of a spell to begin with. Like, come on. Oh, it requires a full round. Oops. Oh, horse, you can just stay back. There's no need for you to come in.
Make your peace.
Watching that Merilith like expend 10 attacks to try and hit me and they all miss, and I was like, oh, I'm the problem. I'm the problem now.
Kneel before me.
Right in. Staggered. Time to die.
I'll split you in half.
Gonzo Studios Sci-Fi Count of Monte Cristo. I also haven't read Count of Monte Cristo. I'm a fucking embarrassment. So I know it in my heart. Like that one image of they say ogre's stupid and they right.
I will resist.
Ogre will never know Odysseus or understand why Odysseus is such an American classic. Like that's me, but like
Topher never read something or other. Like, are they right? Topher never knows shit.
Stop! The elf's sonorous voice echoes over the battlefield. All present, Crusaders, Templars, even demons, lower their weapons and turn to her in surprise. Listen to me! I was born... Hold on. I guess I'm better. While it's on my mind and all, you know. Let's see here. We got there we go. We got yeah. Sound life. There we go. Then we play that. We understand the secret tech of right-clicking it and clicking loop. Love and peace. Because this game has like an aversion to both audio balancing and like music. This game hates having music. I was born the year the war began. I knew nothing about it, but my father told me that good people were going on a crusade to save the world from demons. So we went too. Then my father died. But it wasn't demons who killed him. He was killed by some good knights who thought we were cultists. Stupid, right? Ember laughs, but tears roll down her cheeks. Since then, I've watched for many years good people die stupidly in this stupid war. They die from disease, from hunger, from weapons. They kill each other because demons order them to, or out of suspicion, or out of fear. Meanwhile, demons keep coming here from the abyss, and what do they get? A scrap of wasteland, and then a quick death at the end of the Crusader's sword. The world wound has brought no good to anyone. Not the Crusaders, not the cultists, not the demons, so let's close it, all together, finally end this war. Don't listen to this mortal fool. Bring me her head. We don't have to fight, demon. Repent and come to our side. Don't be ridiculous. Come, does anyone need me to repeat my orders? I'll devour the soul of anyone who dares raise a weapon against me, and I'll start with the traitors. I will no longer serve you, Baphomet. Curse you and your Baphomet. Down with Baphomet. Down with Templars. I will devour your bodies and souls, and I'll start with this little piece of fluff. With a baleful glare at Ember, the demon raises his hands, and a ball of ghostly flame starts to form between them. Excuse me? Nocticula actually listened? Get your paws off her, you scaly filth! Emerging from out of nowhere, Nocticula moves a finger, and the demon starts writhing in pain. She glances around the battlefield with interest. So, what do we have here? I think this calls for a different song of the Trigun soundtrack. Is it either this one or People Every Day? And I'll take it. What do we have here? The preaching of a barefoot little beggar stops a battle, makes sinners repent, and turns demons to the side of good. How very interesting. I confess, girl, your words fail to impress me in Alushanira, but your deeds, they are intriguing. The demon lord glances at the redeemed demons. Hey, you rebels, what does this mean? Do you fear this tiny mortal more than Baphomet, Discari, and all the other demons of the abyss who will be displeased by your betrayal? No, Lady Shadow! The voice of the demon is quiet but firm. We're not afraid of him or her. But we're no longer afraid of anything. We've just been afraid of our entire lives. This mortal girl has healed our fear. Yeah, kill us if you want. We'll no longer follow anyone's orders. The demon frowns, expecting a punishment that never comes. Audio is the final boss. Nocticula looks at you thoughtfully. It's not often I come across things I do not understand. Would you be so kind as to explain what this girl thinks she's doing? She has already explained everything to you. Remember that what she said to you last time we met? I recall a great deal of crying and sniffling, with some incoherent rambling between the sobs. What exactly was that supposed to explain to me? You there, child, what is all this supposed to mean? How do you make these hardened scoundrels, these blasphemers and murderers with blood dripping from their hands repent? What makes even demons who've scarcely crawled out of the abyss take your side? The Redeemer Queen, hello! Thank you for protecting me! Ember smiles and waves at Nocticula, who recoils. Why are you asking? You already know the answer. You're just afraid to accept it. Don't be afraid. What nonsense! First, you dare call me by the idiotic nickname. Second, I'm afraid of nothing. Third, please do not think of me as your personal bodyguard from now on. The only reason I didn't allow him to burn you was because I wanted to understand what's going on here, and interrogate a pile of ashes would be a trifle inconvenient. You don't seriously think your sickly sweet whining would make me relinquish my Demon Lord throne, do you? You already know the answer, Redeemer Queen. I see you are not the same as you were in the Purple City. You've changed. In the name of all that is unholy. The demoness rolls her eyes. What was I thinking? What kind of answers could I possibly expect from this feeble-minded creature? So, that's your new title? Redeemer Queen? Next person who calls me that risks becoming acquainted with my collection of torture implements. Not in front of my wife. No, I'm already spoken for. I love my wife very much. Well, Nocticula, why'd you come here? I asked myself the same question. I think I wanted to understand why hardened murderers and bloodthirsty demons suddenly started eating out of this insane beggar's hand. But what's the use in trying to understand the ravings of a lunatic? The only reward for my curiosity was a headache. Well, how'd you know what was going on here? I have eyes everywhere, and keep a close watch on you and your gang. I knew it! You sent your friends to look after me and keep me from harm. I had a feeling they were protecting me. Protect you? Who do you think you are, you mortal idiot? If you want, go ahead and jump off this cliff head first. We'll have to figure to save you. But you've already just saved me, just now. For the first and last time in your short and meaningless life. Well, since you're already here, perhaps you could help us with the battle? As if! To your own fighting. With a contemptuous snort, Nocticula disappears. Ember claps her hands. Good queen! She pretends not to understand, but she understands everything. Her laughter is interrupted by the growl of the demon who has finally recovered. Looks like everyone's brains have already been melted. Don't matter. I alone am strong enough to devour you all. Glory to Baphomet, death to mortals. It's fine. We can have music back. You know what little of the music that there is in this video game? Just like double checking, like yeah, okay. People Every Day is the one that gets stuck in my head a lot. The one that comes unbidden to my brain. Alright, Darren. Go my cows. Yeah, that's right, it's cow time. Why are they waddling so slowly? Why are they like that? Holy shit. He's huge. He's beyond massive. Surely this isn't... surely this doesn't, like, work out awful for me, right? Nope, alright. Just blast him from the high ground. Bismuth, you can just do whatever, yeah? Yeah. You'll be fine.
Prepare yourself.
Go, my wife. Go me. Now it's my turn. I cleave. Somebody's dying. Well, actually, no. Hang on a minute. Okay, 2 people died. Got it. And these knocked down. Okay, there we go. Now I understand. Now I get it. Perish. Or don't. I'm the boss of you. Whatever, man. Like, I didn't want you dead anyways, Baka.
This one's mine.
My horse will simply just stand there, I think. My horse isn't dead. Incredible. My horse didn't die from one singular hit from anyone. Excuse me. No. Anyone else scared? Oh, it's Nenio. Nenio scared. Nenio a little scared. I'm staggered. Boy. I'll just cleave. I actually killed one of my cows. No. My cow. Once again, I really wish that I could like right click a condition and see source. It's like, why am I frightened for like 2 minutes? Who was it that dared? I think I know the reasons why, but like I would like to know for certain. Like, I'm pretty sure that the Tazgarod did something about this with his old breath weapon. I cannot heal from here. There you are. Yeah, I require being much closer. What I can do is summon a couple of Mazadas. Behold my summons. I love their waddle. No! Negative 143. Excuse me. Ouch. Can I get my wife to be a killer?
Guide my hand.
Now that the source of the fear is gone, can my wife be a killer again? Is she allowed to do that? Excuse me? Oh, okay. Legasp dies. Oh. Well, Ninio's still afraid.
Press the attack.
Regal's still afraid. Okay, never mind. It is not the It was the Glabrizu. Got it. Okay. And if you get too close and you just you're too scared. Got too close. Too close to the sun. The waddling minotaur. Well, I guess we're doing this.
Too late for apologies.
Gotta take the longest way around. You got it. Wait, my wife.
Your peace.
But wait, my wife. That's
It all
right.
worked out so strangely. We've killed many people. We've saved many people. These knights came here to kill each other, but instead, they became friends. Everyone is praising me, but I know I did nothing special. I just reminded them of something they already knew. And those demons, back in the Purple City, they laughed at my words, but I saw they were listening. I believed they would one day remember my words and understand them. And it happened. If humans can stop being evil, so can demons. Even demon lords like the Redeemer Queen.
Oh, Redeemer Queen. So you think Nocticula is now on the path of good?
Of course. She is very proud. She'd never say it out loud. But I see that she has changed. You know, I pray to the demon lords every day and ask them to come to their senses. Daskari and Baphomet don't listen to me, but she's different. I know she hears everything. Maybe one day, not soon, but one day, she will get out of the abyss.
Well, what will happen to the Redeemed Brotherhood next?
Their numbers will increase. They will be joined by new people who have mended their ways. Good people who still think they have been abandoned and have no choice but to be evil. They'll help each other get out of the abyss, and they'll defeat those who have chosen to stay there. The Redeemed Knights want me to go with them, to teach and guide them. But I'll stay where I'm needed most, with you. These good knights think they need me, but they managed even when they believed I was dead. My words have shown them the right path, and that's good. Now they can save each other and themselves without me.
Well, please explain this to me. How did you manage to get an entire squad of cultists to repent?
They weren't really cultists. They were good people who just got confused and started to think they were cultists. I just reminded them who they really are.
Just thinking about like how actual real cults work. Like, Well, wouldn't they require like a support group and like a some underlying infrastructure to require that to enable them to like no longer be a cultist? Like one of the reasons why they're a cultist to begin with, and like, you know.
Wait, what do you think? About me? About these knights? About everything that's happened?
Well, they're right to call you Saint Ember and Ember the Righteous.
Now you're saying that too. But I know I'm entirely ordinary.
Sounds about right.
You've always been there for me. When I was scared and when I was doubtful, you supported me. If it weren't for you, I'd probably be long dead. Thank you.
Yep. And now it's time to skedaddle. Why am I looting corpses? I don't need anything that they got.
How much longer, I wonder?
And if there's loot from corpses, then I'll get it whenever I leave. Like boom, look at this. Getting that Shadow Isle tech going on. Alright, then onward towards the heart of mystery. Oh, Lord. Spotted a traveling merchant? Nah, no thanks. Character sheet? Nah, whatever. Spotted? Nah, no thanks. I mean, while we're in the area, just take another, like, nap at Dresden and go shoo. With my wife? Kiss my wife? Now that we're back here, I want to kiss my wife. Sleep with my wife. Have a nice little nap with my wife, whom I love. My wife. Loading screen is separating me from my wife. Spend some time in private. My wife. My wife, whom I can kiss. Love my wife. Why would I cast like a Cone of Cold with a DC of 19? Whatever I can just like cleave. Whatever I can cleave with like the same range. Because I'm dual wielding glaives. Like I'm fucking nuts, dude. Surely someone would have like built like a bridge around here. Spotted enemies, I don't care. Enemies, schmenemies. I have no enemies.
Nenio, give me a pen. I want to draw too.
I am not drawing, Burned Girl. I am producing a detailed sketch. Take a pen and some paper. Today we are going to create an optimal layout for the sleeping rolls and other areas of the camp, taking into account wind direction, heat distribution from the fire, and the position of individuals who are prone to snoring.
Fair enough. Ah, a mystery. Let me in. We got things to do. We got things to see. I don't think that I can actually like do anything in the heart of mystery just yet. I think I'm required to do like a couple of puzzles first. Or like I don't have the correct whatchamacallums. Don't have the correct puzzle pieces. The heart of mystery will only open to the one who is most worthy. Secret knowledge must be earned. Can you reach the inn? Will you become first amongst many? Yes, 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 yes. Barking like a fucking chihuahua over here. The secrets of creation. Open the doors. You'll have to solve 5 puzzles. 4 out of 5 you'll find far from here. Search, seek, and observe to reveal what is hidden. Reach the core of the riddle. Touch the forgotten secrets. Acquire the legacy. Appear the final veil. Bring the key you hold there and solve the puzzles. Then return here to the heart of mystery and face the final challenge. If you succeed, you will prove that you are the worthiest of all. You will become the universe. Your map's outdated. Where are the secrets? Whatever. Okay. I've seen people like you in the rooms. Oh, it's broken. Legacy of the Ancients.
How much longer,
So will they just like
I wonder?
rapidly teleport me to where it is I need to go? Elven notes, nice, mine. To the quad riddle. Oh, so loving my wife doesn't get rid of death's door. Okay. It gives me like a rest for some odd reason, but it doesn't count as resting in a safe area. Weird. I miss my wife and kids. I also miss your wife. Not your kids, but your wife. Do I have the slab? I do not have the slabs. Hey, Poketate, welcome in.
Or don't.
How's it been? How's it hanging? Dab me up. What is good?
aside.
I also choose this guy's dead wife. Solve 4 puzzles. Blacksmith shop, Blackwater. Market Rock, nameless ruins. There are like other places, yeah? Fort will fall in 9 days. Ravage Longhouse. Well, is it really time to... Is it really time to go to Blackwater? I guess so. Since I don't have the toys, since I don't have my puzzle blocks, since I don't have the thing that is requisite. Large demon force on the moon near a drain lake in the heart of the whirlwind south of Dresden. Secrets of what? Do not show me secret ending. Solve the 4 puzzles. Solve the last puzzle. Claim the reward. Ancient ghost. Locating the slabs and activability. Okay, all right. Located inside ravaged longhouse. Okay. Log inside place of execution west of Plurus Fall. Got it. Shrine of sacrilege. Drugs are bad, okay. It's actually fucked up that like we live in a simulation. You know, I was talking with one of my coworkers, like, oh yeah, it was like I remember Mr. Garrison from the South Park. He was pretty alright, okay. And then he started talking about like, yeah, that Mr. Garrison guy was kind of weird. He started out kind of gay, then he transitioned. Turns out he was like still gay. I'm like, oh, it's kind of odd, wasn't it? It's like, yeah, go back to your Seth Rogen podcast or whatever it is. I know what you are. Okay. I entirely forgot about like the plot line of Mr. Garrison.
Sometimes I want to be like you, Nenio. I want to learn how to forget things I'd rather not think about. Some of my memories are a heavy burden to bear.
In my expert opinion, you enjoy contemplating your past and the results of your actions, and conducting self-analysis. If you truly wanted to forget, you would have done it already.
Well, damn. Hit her with a just try harder. Lamau. Drugs are kind of good now, okay? Drugs such as my ADHD stimulant, such as my Monster, that I drink to like kickstart my heart because I'm feeling the love. Whoa, yeah, baby. It's fucking Spyro. What color is he? You'll never know. My big gay dragon. Well, he's not very big. He's actually like kind of tiny. My tiny gay dragon. Want to call lightning. That won't get me into trouble. You want to fate?
is certain. Resistance is futile. Capitulate. Surrender. Voluntary modernization is less painful.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Now, are these guys like buffer? No, they're not. You can come this way before Act 5. Before getting out of the abyss. Excuse me? Oh, it goes off. Hit him. This place is terrifying.
I will resist.
In the times before Act 5.
I'll dissect your cadaver.
Come on. How much negative health can I get them to? Before it's just like, yeah, they're dead. Reserve organs. Hold on a minute. No, okay. Where's the them specific thing? Is it under fiber muscles? No. Okay, well. Their real defense is well, the real defense they go for is like their CMD, so you like knock them flat-footed or whatever. Ten regen, 2 different sources of you know what? Perish. What's wrong with you? Die. Kill. Negative 1,117. Before they finally fucking died. Access door controls. Examine the gates. Investigate unknown metal. Sky metal known as adamantine. However, the darker matte color suggested it is likely more an alloy of adamantine and a steel tall glossite, a much cheaper substance, although not quite as tough. Notice interspersions of yet another material among the gray fires. Pale is a flecks of pale green that appear more crystalline than metallic in nature. Probably no qual, another sky metal, an extraordinary crystal that can be forged like iron that has a capacity to resist magic. The creator of these gates must have wanted to be a truly indestructible barrier. Touch the gate panel. Examine the buttons closely. On one of the symbols, the rhombus, you notice a bloody fingerprint. The smudge, though almost faded entirely, instantly gives a sinister cast to the panel. So we're not touching the rhombus. Probably open the panel? There's an elegant purpose to this seemingly chaotic tangle, as if some mechanical spiders have spun a delicate web. You touch one of the strings with the tip of your blade and watches 8 green lights spark to life in the dark, like the beady, hungry eyes of an arachnid. In the flickering light, you spot a small object deep inside, completely blackened and melted. Closer inspection, you realize that it is a finger bone that has been severed and burned to a crisp. Probably belonged to the last person who tried to open the gates before you. The crick-crack of many tiny metal legs prompts you to pull your hands away from the panel. Can I break down it by force? Nope. Alright. Not even my legendary strength will see me through. Unfortunate. My plus 40 to my athletics and my, like, what? 33 strength. Not enough to get through adamantine.
I'll hit you.
Well, despite the incredible levels and the incredible defenses of all these creatures, I'm pretty sure I can just roll in on them. If my horse hasn't like immediately died, then I think we're fine. One of the enemies you defeated is still alive. Despite the gravity of his wounds, he keeps trying to stand up, though to no avail. You now have a chance to inspect him more closely. His body is covered in clan tattoos, and it looks as if the top of his head was struck clean off by a mighty blow. A strange barbed object resembling a crown or circlet adorns the warrior's forehead. Long, thin spikes project from the circlet into the gaping wound, piercing straight into his exposed brain. Examine it. A close examination reveals a truly gruesome sight. It's clear the warrior's head has been mutilated deliberately and with surgical precision. The top of his skull has been sawed off, and numerous thin metal spikes have been sunk deep into his exposed brain. Every now and then, one of the circlet's spikes begin to glow slightly, and a flash of lightning runs along its length, causing the body to make another convulsive attempt at standing up. Judging by the appearance of the other guards in this place, they all have been subjected to the same monstrous procedure. Help the wounded warrior. It's unclear how vocal cords even produce this horrible sound. Warrior, can you hear me? Touch a strange contraption. As you touch the sinister-looking circlet on the wounded warrior's head, one of the metal spikes embedded in his brain breaks off with a twang. It seems it was damaged in battle, and your movement destroyed it completely. The Sarkorian instantly freezes. His lips grow pale, whispering, "Master, can't hear you anymore. Command me, Master." Who are you? Master, I hear you once more. Command me. I am the first line of defense. I am the keeper of the mission. I am a function materialized. A command executed. Need the code for the gates. The knowledge of how to proceed deeper into the camp is a matter of security. My function is specifically not to know the code, so that I am unable to divulge it. I have forgotten this knowledge, as you instructed, Master. Try to figure out how the circle in the warrior's head operates. For inspecting this circlet, you feel like you understand the base of how it works. Even though this is your first time seeing this machine, the principles of magic are universal, and you can intuitively predict the consequences of your tinkering. That doesn't sound like magic to me. That sounds like science. This is why magic in most fantasy settings fucking sucks. It is not magic at all. It is a system of science. Access code is pyramid. The melted metal seeps deep into the mutilated soldier's burnt flesh, but he faces his death with complete indifference. Alright. Notepad. Pyramid R? R. I'll come back for that later. I don't need it now.
Longer, I wonder.
It went splendidly.
Marion bomb. Nice.
Time to stretch this.
Excuse me. By wanting both industrialized, academic, scientific, and magic applications, as well as some guy who just farts out magic willy-nilly through no other means of his own. That's Jim. He's magic. Never. I will accept magic as like a manipulation of forces without scientific requisites or material, simply because it's really fucking easy to just call it that. It's like trying to reinvent the wheel. Having a creature in your fantasy world that is feathered, bipedal, has wings, and is aquatic, largely aquatic in nature, and goes quack, 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 and then saying like, no, that's not a duck. That's actually a cruchon. It's like, no, you fucking idiot, that's a duck. Or that Pashki, whatever. So like, there's no use in like redefining magic for just simple case of just like saying whatever. For the simple purpose of saying it is magic.
Something is not right here.
But also, I will complain. It's like, nah. Magic kind of sucks most of the time, actually. Magic doesn't feel like magic. And this is why. And then, I don't know, 10,000 isekai genre books later, it's like, oh, well, magic, cool. Yeah, magic. Level of spells. Yeah, sure, whatever, man.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
My wife, she loves it whenever she's useful. Augmented workers. It's just like welcome to my garage of workers. You see, what I like most in my world is circle with dot. I'm in my garage with all my workers. That's not what I appreciate most in my life. It's knowledge. The knowledge that the last thing is the circle with a dot. Get flaming lockpick, nerd. More flaming lockpick. Scream of pain. Lovely. A tongi. We're never going to see it. Locked. Why can't I just fucking explode it? I have a bomb. Let me blow open the door. DM.
How much longer?
DM Dungeon Master, you gave us fully created bombs. And you gave us flaming lockpicks. Why would I bother with the fucking doors afterwards? Just blow them open.
Follow me.
Damn, this is what you gave it. This is what you gave us the tools for, right? DM? DM, are you high again? DM, are you paying attention? DM, you did prep for this, right? Like, you meant for this to happen, right? DM, I brought pizza. Yes, I am aware this is an online session, but like, I brought the pizza anyways. Well, right then. Blow the gates open with a Numerian bomb. Okay, well. Let's see, it was, triangle, rhombus, circle with dot. Cool. It was 3 thingies. I can save my bomb. Oh, I get it, DM. You said not to... You prevented me from blowing up the door because you just like leaned over and whispered like, don't do that. Trust me on this one. DM intervention. You don't want to use that bomb right there. All right, now this is like the room that you don't want to be in. Like too early because this room sucks monkey fuck.
You're a good person. I like you.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Decide already.
The struggles never cease.
Ask me how I
To
know.
move out.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
You require my unbiased opinion?
You ought to know that there's no such thing as an unbiased opinion, you fucking idiot. Alright, why is she staggered? Right click source. Source. Where is this coming? Source. Hold on a minute. I want to check something. Wrath of the Righteous mod. Sure. Let me just like take a quick see at the Nexus mods. Can I just like get a source? Search results for source. Not even. What about incoming? What about what spell? Spell book, spell pouch, sync, tweak, slot freedom. Effect. Typewriter dialogue effect. Ew. Why would I want that?
Prepare yourself. Desna, guide my hand. Make your peace.
Oh boy, 11 attacks. Let's go.
I'll split you in half.
Someone's dead. Someone had better be dying. I'm dying. Kind of want.
Kneel before me.
Go my cows. My cows dealing respectable damage. I love that for them. Mirror image. Sick. I love it. Mirror images. I love it. I can't even like see that they had mirror image on. You fucking kidding me, dude?
I will resist.
You come over here to my wife. Stagger her. First off, how dare you? Why do I not have Scorching Ray? Fourth level spell to deal 7 damage. Did you just like cast mirror image a second time while it was my turn? Excuse me?
Prepare yourself.
Because you can't really like.
What I was made for.
Can't really hurt an individual until all their mirror images are gone. Coup de grace. A coup de grace is supposed to kill the thing. Not just deal a bit of damage to it. Like, come on, man. Go my cows. The Kalkini is with you.
Yes.
Yeah, go kill. Present the passkey to unlock the gateway. All right, well, whatever. What about you? No. This fight was like almost trivial in comparison to whenever I did it on my my Aeon playthrough. What a difference 20 odd levels makes. Let me lockpick.
Let's have some fun.
A success worthy of praise.
I'm not gonna feed your praise kink. I'm sorry.
How much longer?
I'm sorry, Ninio. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. I don't know how to tell you this. It's closed. It's closed.
I will defend my dream.
Yari, be closed. Yeah, that's why I didn't interact with the door. I figured there would be a different way of opening it up. It's like, nah, you can't actually open that up right now. You gotta go in the correct direction first. I know we give you like 15 different correct directions to go, but like, there's only one, and there shall ever be only one. All right, pack it in, regroup.
Anything new?
Cast haste. What level spell is Scorching Ray? And why do you not... Okay, there it is. The only downside to having the cows, you have to hear them.
No time for debates.
We can still do this. After a coughing fit, the warrior wipes the blood from her lips. Her hand moves lightly, without the artificial stiffness you've observed in the behavior of the other enemies here, where her head has been mutilated the same way as everyone else's. The top of her skull has been removed, and the thin barbs of the crown she's wearing goes right into her exposed brain. Who are you? I'm Kara, chieftain of the Blackwater clan. She regards you with a proud defiance. There's no trace of the cold indifference in her eyes that you've seen in the other guards. And you, outsider, have assaulted my home and threatened our great mission. You haven't lost your mind like the other occupants of this place? If you don't resist the circlet, it won't smother your mind. It's tough. Tough to feel someone else's will entering your conscious. Tough to give up the freedom to control your body, like a cold hand sinking into your head, sifting through your thoughts with its slimy fingers. For a moment, her defiant expression fades, and you catch a glimpse of her disgust and fear. But I'd readily accepted this fate. I'll gladly endure any tournament, as long as it brings us closer to victory. And what was your mission? To defeat the demons. We'll gather an army that can march on ease and exterminate the abyssal spawn. Poor souls like you who wander into our camp become invincible soldiers. Only they are capable of prevailing in this war. No mere mortals, not even the gods themselves, can stop the whirlwind. And that means we are mortal kind's last chance. We possess great magical weapons. Our bodies no longer know pain.
and our hearts know no fear. Our minds are bound by the master's will and discipline. Cast your blade down at his feet. Let him touch you, and you'll join with us. Why'd you attack me? How did Face identify you as a threat to the mission? We're to execute his command. Your life is as unimportant as ours. All that matters is a success of the mission. Give me 100 Face. Let's help us our chorus. A great thinker and strategist. When the demons came and our clan was in its death throes, nobody answered our call. The other clans chose to save themselves. Our neighbors turned their backs on us and the gods. Even our gods didn't answer because they were afraid. They hid like cowards. And then 100 Face came, a stranger from Numeria, who did not know us and owed us nothing. But unlike the others, he was willing to help. He was looking for allies, desperate people who would agree to anything. People like us, the Blackwater clan, rejected the taboos of our ancestors, cursed the traitor gods, and accepted the mage's help. And now, with his aid, we will defeat any foe and save Sarkoris. Sarkoris failed long ago. You're all slaves to a cunning mage, killing in the name of dead nation. Impossible! Okay, what are you and 100 Face doing here? Building an army. You just explained that. 100 Faces destroyed your clan, turned them all into monsters. We didn't it. We made a highly commendable decision. So you all chose to exist as mechanical puzzle. You were judges? Good action. Everything clear to me. Finish her off. My death means nothing. Perish. Either way, perish.
A success worthy of praise.
Has a capacity to think. Its acute senses are gathering information from every corner of the camp. We got thinking machines. Time for a Butlerian jihad. They ought to know better. This is what happens. Turns humanity into like meat puppets. The Sarkoris has fallen like long ago. Protect yourself from harmful fly silent field before you open. Okay, well, shit. How does one go about that then? Numerian key. Now, where would such a key go? It wouldn't go towards the psionic barrier. Not at all. Not even a little bit. There's no way.
Rules are made to be broken.
Alright, just checking. So then, how's about this here door? The one that was locked and required a flaming lockpick key? Nope. Alright, not you. Well, shit. What about this one, eh? We got mini doors, yeah. Okay, cool. That one did unlock.
Follow me. Or don't.
Stuff. Half symbol magic device.
Here. Is there
Welcome,
more?
100 Face. Enter your personal code to access the commander's arsenal. Huh. Enter your personal code. Towards daily open one mason barrier technology. Absurdly unviable. So I would have to like find it. I can't just like guess. Got it. That's like 100 Faces office. He seems to be dead.
It's either us or them. Their struggles.
Augmented salamanders. They won't mind if I just like walk in, yeah? Not even a little. Nope, never mind. Work protocol violations. My bad. I should have consulted my OSHA representative. You're right. I should have components for 100 faces circlet. I can't believe that we're finding an allegory for industrialism at scale. Catching whiffs of commie bullshit. There's a person in the corner.
Well, it's done now.
A success worthy of praise.
The contraption before you looks truly sinister, like the entrails of some sort of sea creature. A glinting tangle of ebony tubes connects to a capacious vessel. The binding, spider with blackened blood, must serve to hold helpless victims. Notice a piece of scalp stuck between the teeth of a serrated saw. The shiny and impossibly sharp drill is sickening to look at. It's like the machine is sleeping, but ready at any moment to awaken and recommence torturing, dissecting living flesh. Well, well, well! Examine it. Silence, Nenio. It appears that this machine is what performed the heinous and disfiguring procedures on the guards that have turned them into puppets. A separate compartment on the machine holds an orderly stack of the nefarious circlets, their metal spikes gleaming. Numerous crystal plates, all no thicker than a hair, cover the inside of each circlet's rim. These plates overlap in an intricate pattern and are connected by a web of grayish metal fibers. Small spheres of a cloudy stone that resemble smoky quartz rest against his temples. It is possible that these are what the mysterious master uses to deliver commands to his slaves. Carefully touching the crystal plates, you analyze the circlet's reactions. Some touches make the circlet vibrate quietly, while others cause tiny storms of lightning to run along the spikes. Even though this contraption was created by adepts of a magic that you're completely unfamiliar with, you are nonetheless certain that it is magical. Basing your assumptions on your knowledge of a primary arcane principles, you're able to guess the access keys to some of the simplest, least sophisticated functions that activate the circlet. It seems this item was crafted through the use of psionic magic. The crown can't heighten one's sensitivity to such influence, but it could instead be... Wait a minute! You can't make a scion in this game. So I just like assume that like because you couldn't make like a psionic character in the character creation screen, I just like kind of assume that they wouldn't have scions in Wrathfinder, but apparently we do. Apparently we have scions.
I finished here. Is there more?
It just occurred to me. A warrior in Crusader's tabards rocked back and forth in a meditative trance. Her mangled head is adorned with the same type of sinister-looking circlet you've seen on the other guards, but she issues no menacing demands for you to surrender to 100 Faces' mercy. Instead, she quietly whispers, "Iomade, embolden my spirit before my death." "You alive?" The warrior starts as if waking up from a deep slumber. She stares at you with surprise. You're not one of the 100 Faces' servants? You don't have one of those accursed circlets? Please! I prayed someone would come and find me. Please end my suffering. A mixture of pain and relief in her eyes. "Oh, what's your name?" "Corporal in the Mendevian army. Our squad was lured. We had no way of leaving." "We're your comrades." "Well, we tried to fight our way out to the heart of the compound, but we stumbled upon some magical device that seems to incinerate minds. We had to stop and take up defense positions nearby. We were holed up there for 2 days while our wizard tried to find a way past it. Those abominations came and picked us off one by one. They deliberately avoided killing us. They just wounded us enough to cripple us. Then later, the ones they'd taken came back with their heads cracked open. They didn't recognize us. They carried out someone else's will." "And what do they do to you?" "They cut open my skull and shoved this thing into my head to control me, and then... Oh, those sadists know every flavor of pain. Tore me open and shoved their vile machines into my body, then sewed me up to just start tearing in another spot. They sealed my wound shut, poured some potions into my veins that made my insides burn, and all the while I could hear him, the voice, that disgusting voice." Her hysterical scream becomes a desperate, forlorn howl. Through immense force of will, she pulls herself together and starts whispering a prayer to Iomade. Her breathing slows, and some semblance of calm reappears on her face. "If they close in on you, do not let them take you prisoner. Kill yourself, and do it so there's nothing left behind for them to use."
She casts a look of pure hatred at the machine nearby. There it is, their altar of torment, the thing that maimed me. Now the master of these monsters sends me orders through psionics, and my body keeps trying to obey. These circlets are his reins. I wanted to enter his lair and kill him, but the closer I got to him, the harder it was to fight against the voice ringing against my ears. Well, if you're still in control, why have you ended your life yourself? I've tried many times. Each time I was about to end it all, I felt fear, and fear weakens the will, so the voice in my head sounded even louder, even stronger. I feel myself slipping away. I was worried that if I tried to inch the blade closer to my throat, he would bind me to his will forever. So all I could do was wait. How'd you manage to resist being possessed? It's not easy. His voice enters your mind, and to defy his commands is torture, but I'm a medium. I'm used to hearing voices in my head. They almost drove me mad as a kid, until I learned to quiet them. That's why I joined the Crusaders when I grew up. I prayed to Iomade for help, and she blessed me with the fortitude I needed. That's why I'm fighting, and why I'll keep fighting that scumbag for as long as I can. He's breaking me bit by bit, but I'll stay strong, because as soon as I give up, Iomade, please, no. I'll lose myself. It's terrifying. God, it's so terrifying. Can I help you? Thank you, but I cannot be saved. Well. Disable the arcane emitter. The thing that fries brains. There was a perception check. Perception. So there's a tool that I can obtain to turn one of the circlets into like a protective thingamajig.
Follow me. Or
That wasn't nothing. That was nothing. All right, Darren. One singular channel heal. Boom. My brains are unfryable. You cannot fry what has already been fried. Like, come on, man.
never a dull moment. Move aside.
The mage's voice is quiet, matter of fact. You have demonstrated superior abilities. We are impressed. We greet you, candidate. And who are you? We are Hundred Face, the mind engineer, the alloy of mortal and immortal. We oversee this community. You realize you've seen this face before. The cowl-shrouded visage of Keled Velg, who told you about this place. The top of Hundred Face's skull has been removed like the others, but the crown he's wearing is much larger and more intricate. How strange! You're talking to us, but it's like you're not even there. Can't sense any good or evil in your words. Nothing. Just noise, like a ticking clock. So you even turn yourself into a machine? True. The exhaustion and deterioration of living tissue has reached critical levels. For the purposes of continued function, a number of measures were taken. The decision was considered acceptable. We hated the flesh of our bodies and longed for the certainty of cold steel. Our design is perfect and not subject to adjustment. I know you. True. Why have you lured me here? This question requires a multi-part response. First, we have been testing our location's deterrent system. The deterrent system has been judged unsatisfactory. Adjustment based on this observation is required. Second, we have been testing you. You have been deemed satisfactory candidate. You will be subject to the modernization procedure. Third, we have been searching for a fitting specimen as a replacement to our field combat unit. Your abilities have been deemed extraordinary. The modernization procedure will be modified in order to take the specimen's peculiar properties into account. We are satisfied to the highest degree and are experiencing a state of euphoria. Thinking of whenever Reddit had R atheism as like one of the default subreddits. What are you doing here? Conducting a project. I want to fight the demons, turn themselves into monsters and know better. How did you convince the Sarkorians to serve you? Manipulative approach deemed optimal. Specimens were motivated by the promise of assistance. Mistrust was suppressed through the weakening of their identities of basic elements such as hope, religious beliefs, or ethical limitations. Insubordination was suppressed through internal purges. You're just playing with the lives of others. True, playing a game is the preferred default activity for the most advanced intellects. The mind's purpose is to play and to find the optimal strategy to achieve total victory. Already been the morals of your will. Cannot comprehend the intricacies. Okay, whatever. Cognitive circuit, whatever. All these never foreseen mechanisms. How do you obtain them? They were procured in the depths of Dumeria. We executed a series of expeditions into Silvermount, where we discovered these and many other pieces. Killing noise, chambers of eternal life, artificial creatures, technology. Even 100 Faces' impassive voice tenses upon uttering the last word. These items were crafted from sky metals. They're not from Golarion. They were created under the light of other stars. We will not submit to terrorists. Can I hit him through that? I suppose the answer is no. But like, I'm massive. I have reach weapons. I'm a legend. Like, why not? It's like, come on, man. Just let me in. Behind Ninio. Ow? Damn, I can't. All right, behind Ninio. Just to the back. Behind Ninio. And then we get haste. No. Can I at least use like study target? I can't. Okay. Does not seem to. Oh, hey. Does not seem to require like a like use magical device. Cannot hide in shadow. Enemies are near. Lamau.
Desna, guide my hand.
Can I have? Surely the. I guess so, actually. I would say, like, surely the animals are not able to like interact with the objects. It seems that they might. Oh wait, did they actually?
Out of my way!
I think one's about to like spawn over here.
You won't stop us. Make your peace.
The slightly menacing Ember. Yep, it seems so. It appears that the horse can in fact interact. Immune to destruction. Yeah, sure, whatever, man. Wait. Is my guy confused? What? No, it was a attack of opportunity. Yeah. What? No. What? Why?
I'll split you in half.
Get fucking destroyed. I don't know how made of metal you are, but whatever a critical hit from me comes your way, you are fucking dying. Stand by. Immediate extermination has been considered ineffective. The viability of our host has been compromised. The probability of death is estimated at 100%. The device must not cease its operations. We are ready to transfer the device's control codes to you. And why are you giving your creation over to me? Self-perfection. We approach self-perfection by increasing the complexity of the structures we develop. The device is the most perfect and most complex of the structures of our making. Its continued operation will guarantee the successful completion of our function. Hunterface starts speaking in Halit, the native language of Numeria, and his voice takes on an almost physical presence. His words are impressed upon your mind with such force you doubt you'll ever be able to forget them. Upon completing his task, Hunterface gives an approving nod. The code that controls the device is now known to you. Use it. Its potential is limitless. It will run the necessary procedures on mortal candidates with no need for your input. You will be able to make use of the results. Awaiting affirmative response. Didn't even drop any fucking loot. Figure out how the device works. Recalling all you ever read or heard about Numerian arts and technomancy, you fully understand the sheer genius of Hunterface. Did he even realize what he had created? That the function for which he was using the device, controlling enslaved warriors, was but a shred of its true potential. One might as well use a finely tuned astronomical instrument as a paperweight. The key, unique feature of the device is its ability to read and access the thoughts of sentient creatures. By absorbing them into the crystal that serves as its heart, it breaks complex thoughts and emotions down to basic, clear symbols readable by anyone. It perceives deeply personal feelings and casually assimilates any experience, no matter how unique. It learns, and what it learns is everything. Hunterface's army provided it with many thoughts and emotions, but the device hungers for something more. Observing this magnificent monster is both breathtaking and terrifying. Destroy it! The device refuses to die. You watch as clouds of metallic dust erupt from its depths and gather around the parts you've damaged, restoring their original condition. You hear a low scraping noise coming from the core of the mechanism, like a giant tossing and turning in its steel cradle, shaking off sleep. Now that you've attacked the device, it tries to awaken, to become more complex in order to protect itself. Without wasting another moment, you call upon all your power and deliver a single unstoppable deadly blow. It tears the massive crystal heart from the depths of the device. The mechanism thrashes around like a beast in agony until at last it goes still. Just hit harder. You think you've hit hard? Not hard enough. Alright, so now I can access the other doors that I don't have access to. I ought to be able to do the thing here. I'm actually not entirely sure. Nope, I don't have the tools available to me. Teehee. Figure out how Marie and I were familiar. You know, so you have faith. Figure out the person looks like After a great deal of effort, you determine the device is supposed to send signals to a person in a neighboring room. Seems that is where they conducted the experiments involving dangerous substances. The hand symbol must have been a signal for a worker to bring a dangerous substance into the room or to remove one. Initiates air filtration systems, and the symbol of fire must incinerate everything inside. So no one knows exactly what kind of gas is the room. So trying to set it on fire will be unwise. Get rid of the source of contamination first, and pump out any potentially dangerous air, then cleanse everything with fire. So what? Hand. Wind and then fire? Cool. Blast dome. Ah, look at that loot. Certainty of death. This holy dwarven Urgosh lands a hit, but doesn't deal any physical damage. The next hit deals force damage instead of the normal piercing or slashing weapon. Lands a hit, but deals no physical damage. So, like, if it doesn't overcome damage resistance... Am I too fucking big to get out of there? Loot. The Greatsword. Numerian Greatsword. +3 Greatsword is merged with Numerian technology. Once per day, the wielder can activate one of 5 enhancements for a number of rounds equal to half the wielder's level. Primary subject of the fiber muscles gains +4 enhancement bonus to dexterity and strength scores. You already have that with the belt. Primary subject gains +6 enhancement bonus to constitution and fortification 20. Excuse me? Wrath of the Righteous fortification. Excuse me? A D100 chance for, like, nullifying crits and... Okay. Weird. The shield is supported by some generator in the dungeon. It grants a wearer a +4 shield bonus to AC. Magic missiles and similar abilities can bypass it. Primary subject gains +4 armor bonus. AC gets touch attacks. Plus, I think I would like usually take like the stainless steel or neural system. What about this door over here? Locked. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. The close. The close. Figure out the close. Let's see. Any other doors I'm missing? Any other like suspicious locales? Y'all got any of them unlocked doors? Y'all got any of them closed doors? Y'all got any doors? Am I here looking for doors? I'm exploring. On my explore slop era. I'd like to see shit. I'd like to perceive. I'm using my eyeballs.
How much longer?
Because I'm streaming, it's like not very well, but you know what? I'm still using the eyeballs.
A success worthy of praise.
Psionic shielding tool, storeroom 1. Attempts field further. Okay, so there's a psionic shield in here somewhere that I can use to bypass the door. Ring of devastating will. It makes a successful will saving throw against an attack that normally does not instead take no damage. All his characters do not gain this benefit. Stormlord's Resolve. Melee cast. Jolting portent, call lightning, lightning bolt, chains of lightning, call lightning storm, chain lightning, storm bolts. Well, the only spontaneous spellcasters that I have are Ember and something else. I got someone else, yeah? Me? Wait, me? No, I'm not a spontaneous spellcaster. I am. Oh, I am. Hang on a minute. Hold up a second. All damage caused by the spell ability cast do electrical. Neat. You protect yourself from the harmful psionic field enveloping this before you open it. Okay, so Inyo, by the powers invested in me. Equip the circlet.
Refuse to cooperate.
Damn it. Put on the circlet that drives spikes into your brain. Come on. Do it. You know you wanna.
I see no reason to have this. I see no reason to have this.
Come on.
I refuse to cooperate.
Where's your curiosity, eh?
I see no reason to have this.
Fine. We're here then. With this circlet available to me, am I now allowed to have this here? Oh, the tools available to you. Convert the crown into a protective circlet. First and foremost, you break off the sharp spikes, then you tear the drill out of the monstrous machine's fastening. You wield the drill, methodically punching holes in the circlet and hoping that your calculations are correct. By destroying just a few specific parts of this contraption, you can render it completely harmless. And at last your work is complete. You've turned the horrible device into something resembling a helmet that can be worn atop a head. An intact head that hasn't come into contact with a saw. This headgear will keep the airwearer safe from even the strongest psionic attacks. How about now?
I see no reason to have this.
Damn it! Come on! Don't you want to know what it's like to wear like one of these like football helmets? Come on! Well, I don't even need to wear it. Triple fin helmet. Wear 1 additional gore attack per round that deals die 8 cold iron damage and a +2 enhancement bonus to attack and damage rolls. Am I allowed to wear that and then like get another gore? I don't know, that's a 21 to hit. It doesn't show it anywhere here. Maybe not. This room with a collapsed floor recently was abandoned rather than repaired. Okay, so I get like I get the helmet of headbutting. Got it. Right, cool. That's all Blackwater done. As a reward, I will stretch. And take all the tiny, useless little potions and magical items. Anything that has like a glowy blue circle around it, it's mine. It's mine, you hear. And the spoon. Alright, what do we got? Right, I want to go to the Ravaged Longhouse. Spotted enemies? Who cares? Fuck them enemies. Again, who cares? My dudes are, who cares? Spotted merchant? Who cares? No. What are you doing? Go to Dresden. We're on the way. I'm gonna kiss my wife. Yeah, but we gotta cross through Dresden to get literally anywhere. I'm gonna stop by and kiss my wife. I love my wife. My wife, she's blinded. I love it when she takes my face into the palm of her hands and then she kisses me and says, "Let's go." And then we just like, then we fuck, dude. Cannot rest my ass. Cannot rest. Is it because she stole the blankets? She stole the sheets? It's like I can't rest because she's got like her cold feet on my back and it's just like it's fucked up with a capital up. Oh, hey. Ivu holds her head high and sedately waves her tail. I am no longer a plucky adventure assistant dragon, but being an important dragon advisor is also pretty good, I think. You know, I flew around Dresden and listened to what your crusaders are saying. Basically, they're cowards.
I'm not afraid to fight a war with demons, but they are. They mumble about those mythic powers of yours, how much they relied on them, on, and then you had to go and refuse them. Now everyone's asking, how can we defeat the demons? And they're worried. Does it sound like I'm sneaking around and telling tales? But I'm not. I'm giving you advice. You need to find a way to calm these cowards. Well, I don't really need to, like, worry about this. Because, like, I don't manage the crusade. Elan's eyes burn with a feverish light. Did not save Elan's... Excuse me? I fucked up. Alright, here's the deal. While we were in the abyss, these folks discovered where the souls were being kept. The ones that were... Oh, wait, that's right. No, that's not right. Hang on a minute. His bride was taken along with, like, the rest of the soul crystals, yeah? I didn't have the opportunity to, like, further pursue that lead. So is it saying that I failed to find the wife because I didn't, like, find the crystals? Or is it just, like, I didn't find the wife because I participated in the companion quest for as long as I could, and it was like, oh, there you go. We'll say we've discovered it. I may be a cleric, but there are limits to my powers. I had a vision. Rocking on the outskirts of winged wood. Out of the bodies of those trapped souls. Going to move them to... We were going to move the Canabras. They defend the infirmary. Many of them were grievously wounded, but they succeeded in their task. Bodies all barely left side. This is as long as I've been away. I didn't know where bodies or souls somewhere else. But okay, all right. I'll help. Hey, appreciate your help. I know these cultists are our enemies anyways, but I'm glad you're not ignoring the plight of ordinary people, like the ones who robbed of their souls. Jaina Aldori. A figure approaches you, but it takes a moment to recognize who it is. Jaina, the ill-fated deserter from the Eagle's Watch. She looks very different than the last time you saw her. She's calm and collected, though her face is a little pale. You notice a scar on her right temple, jagged and fresh. Jaina, you're here! Yeah, I'm here. See, how can you be smiling like someone who failed you? I thought you'd never want to see me again. You know, I'll definitely give you a piece of my mind once we're in private, but I'm really glad that you're okay. Visit, or rather a request. Commander, I know about the stolen souls. I want to help you search for them. I've come to ask if you let me join you. Why? Because I can't sit by and do nothing. Alright. Yeah, sure, redeem yourself. Not just saving a cart full of booze this time. Wife? Did I take too long with a... Oh. My wife gone. My wife not here. Pain. But no, really, are these... Oh. I have to, like, be able to cast, like, the 3rd and 4th level spells, yeah? Yeah. So now I'm replacing a regal shit, which means I gotta level her up and, like, set up her spell books and do another rest. Raggle, fraggle, raggle, record. Gosh darn paladins. Radiance. Fidian, actually, what happens if I turn you into a longsword? Can't tear them whenever it lets you hit those additional dice 6 force damage.
Alright, then. Let me take a look at the shared stash. Where did I put like the where did I put my legendary shields? Alright, hold on a minute. Let me sink in here. Give me that fucking aura, dude. .38 AC. Love to see it. I will probably get to the place that has the things that I require for a progression of Ninio's story. And then I'll probably call it quits. Probably end stream there. Like, I'm hoping to finish up a video today. It requires me to like hunker down and look. It requires me to lock the fuck in. And it's nice that I no longer feel the need to be asleep whenever I'm back home after having a hard day at the dick sucking factory. So I think I might actually be able to like do something about it. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of neat if I could. And I have some form of faith that I'll be able to complete my shit. That I'll be able to finish off said video. It's a Guild Wars 2 video that I've been like wanting to make for a while. No, not Nameless Ruins. I got like Primitive Altar over there. But Ravage Longhouse. There we go. That's the place. That's the ticket. That's the stuff. Spotted enemies, who cares? Fatigued? I don't care. Keep marching. Now you may rest. Not having the abyssal corruption immediately start, like, taking you is actually surprisingly cool. It does a lot for the mind. I have less of a,
How much longer, I wonder?
It's like a Majora's Mask timer on me.
I shall defend my dream.
Sneaky, unhallowed... Die!
Disappear.
Just kill them. Hey guys, I'm the voice actor for a lot of the zombies in this game. I'm good, right?
Move aside.
Into the well. Hey, there's all the tokens I needed.
I'm sure they mean us no harm, right?
I love watching my 11 attacks in a turn like be represented in the real-time combat in the form of just like me being a fucking weed whacker.
Make way.
I refuse to accept their statement.
I finished
Dabrinka Def. Each attack against the wearer has a reflect chance to reflect damage. Okay. Well, that's not happening. It's like if I have less than 50 health on any of my characters at this point, then like they're dead in that turn.
How much longer, I wonder?
This is a simple economy of scale. Action economy of scale.
I sense something.
Follow me. Or don't.
Economy of shonen levels. Radius grants the wielder's spell resistance equal to 5 plus the wielder's class level. Interesting. Intriguing. Fascinating.
Move aside.
Surely in some part of Ninio's quest they'll reveal why it is that there's like the all-important thingy-majig tiles over here, yeah? It's like, yeah. Certainly there's tiles that's required for the Heart of Mysteries here. And some random ass ravaged longhouse. Gravestone Rock. Survive the change in the landscape caused by go to Gravestone Rock. This falls in 2 days, eh? 2 days, isn't it? Solve my puzzles for Batman. Well, I can go ahead and grab them. So I grab these reagents. Yes, characters fatigued. Who cares? Get to walking. 1 foot in front of the other. Okay, there we go. A lot of marching bands will put like the most physically fit person on like center snare. And center snare is like the guy that generally determines when breaks happen, when things stop, and is kind of generally like one of the leaders in a marching area. So often, because the most physically fit person is on the center snare, which is like the easiest thing to lift and pick up. Everyone else just like kind of really suffers. Like everyone else is forced to get into a shape. Or they are reprimanded. Trap for the other. Close portal. Temple of Temples. Let me just like head back to Dresden. Let me go to the Citadel. See what's happening. See if like there's anything more that just like happens I have to take care of. Like, do they give me another side quest by walking in here? Oh, thank goodness. Nobody wants to talk to me. Always a grand old day. Silence, Darren. Don't talk to my wife. All right, and before I go, I'm gonna kiss my wife. My wife, climb upon my steed. To yonder bedroom we must return. Once more, into the pillows. I love my wife. Kiss my wife. And
That's it for me. I'm gonna be in Sony Vegas and VR chat hell. But thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Shake your hand individually. Don't mind the Cheeto dust on my fingers. Don't think about how I'm like rubbing the tips of my fingers against like the cuffs of your wrists to like wipe them off a little bit more. But I'm gonna go work on video. Hopefully I'll get it like all done and finished and I'll have like the proper actual real motivations. Maybe I'll go see a doctor about this weird fucking rash I got. Who knows?